Greetings, operators. Welcome to the Delta Force first anniversary update preview. Get ready for massive rewards, new maps, fresh operators, and exciting game modes that'll keep you coming back for more. Let's dive into our anniversary celebration events. September 23rd through October 9th. Log in anytime during this period to earn an extra 300 limited-time Delta tickets. Starting September 26th, complete weekly missions to earn 500 limited-time Delta tickets each week. Complete all 5 weeks, and you'll walk away with a massive 2,500 limited-time Delta tickets. September 23rd to October 8th, jump into Team Deathmatch mode and rack up points to unlock the anniversary-exclusive vehicle, Combat Damage Assault Vehicle, and the epic vehicle, Silver Knight, Wheeled Tank Destroyer. Log in on September 26th to instantly claim the anniversary legendary weapon appearance, Scar H, Set Sail, Charm, Spray Paint, Avatar, Calling Card, and 500 limited-time Delta tickets. September 26th through November 6th, choose your guaranteed weapon appearances from Tactical Armament. No more relying on luck, and get exactly what you want. That's not all. Starting October 9th, even more rewards will be available at the anniversary after party, including weapon and vehicle skins, various combat supplies, and more. Operators, stay tuned. Now, let's dive into the Warfare updates. In the new season, we'll welcome a new map, Fault. This terrain features extreme elevation changes, where skies, plateaus, and deep ravines all become your battlefield. Salteva, nestled within the canyon, has been seized by Havoc. Its narrow streets have been transformed into a dense network of firepower, making fierce combat inevitable. The canyon's climate is unpredictable, with thick fog capable of obscuring vision at any moment. However, holding out until the fog lifts is key. Good luck on this new battlefield. The highly anticipated F-45A fighter finally takes to the skies this season. With vertical takeoff, landing capabilities, and incredible maneuverability, it's ready to revolutionize your air combat experience. Vehicle modification gets a major boost this season, with exciting new tactical options like wire-guided missiles for the assault helicopter and television-guided missiles for the assault boat. Jump into matches after the update to try them out. New game mode, Air Supremacy, lets you fight exclusively for control of the skies using aircraft to provide crucial air support and help ground teams capture objectives. TDM gets some quality of life improvements to keep the action flowing. You can now redeploy instantly after being eliminated. And we've streamlined the respawn screen for a smoother experience. We've also removed map-wide objectives and spawn protection to maintain a faster pace. After the new season update, Victory Unite mode lets you construct fixed weapons, giving you even more ways to turn the tide of battle. Once Vote for Commander ends, a new role selection phase lets you pick your preferred playstyle, vehicle, assault, or rescue, so commanders can quickly understand what each squad brings to the table. Victory Unite introduces the Global League, a competitive arena for operators who achieved General rank this season or Marshal rank last season. Elite players can battle for supremacy and earn exclusive rewards reserved for true battlefield legends. Operations is getting major new content too. In the new season, Leali Grove might be engulfed in wildfires when you drop in. As time passes, the fires intensify and thick smoke blankets the map, drastically reducing visibility. Getting comfortable with close quarters combat is highly recommended before heading in. Meet the Warden of Tide Prison, a new threat stalking the eerie puppet chambers and flooded dungeons. Find cover fast when you spot him. This guy has deadly aim. Tide Prison also features 2 new tasks, Operation Raven Hunter and Operation Starslayer. Pick one to tackle and defeat the boss for some seriously valuable loot. We're introducing higher tier rewards this season, Spec Ops gear tickets and custom gear tickets, available through events and season missions. These will give you the edge in the toughest operations. The new season brings even more fresh content. Returning to GTI is Recon Specialist Landon Harris, codename Raptor, an intelligence analysis expert. He can extract intel from container traces and track enemies using their footprints. When enemies aim at Raptor in Warfare, the screen edge lights up in that direction. When his threat detection activates, he can instantly deploy a wing cam onto hostile targets. The wing cam marks enemies every 3 seconds for a limited time. Raptor can switch to the camera's perspective to monitor enemy movements. But beware, enemies can destroy the camera, revealing Raptor's position and direction. Raptor carries EMP grenades that disable electronic weapon attachments and destroy electronic class gadgets. He can also deploy a Silver Wing UAV, marking enemies within 90 meters and manually dropping EMP grenades. When the UAV enters self-destruct mode, it kamikazes into enemies for extra damage. 2 new weapons join the arsenal this season, the MK-47 and Marlin lever-action rifle. Because you need firepower and style. After the update, the collection page gets Appearance Unlock Challenge, activate them, and complete the missions to unlock exclusive weapon appearances. The new season is loaded with fresh appearances. This season's MandelBricks continues the Season 1 Penetrate Infinity theme with a stunning legendary appearance for the M7 Battle Rifle, featuring unique holographic effects. Plus, the brand new Turbrick Goose Chase Collection drops with 2 hidden editions, Goose Race and Take It All. Other styles are packed with memes. Collect them all. The new Season Pass is stacked with tactical gear and safe boxes, plus the Knight Seneva Operator appearance, Knight Errant M250 weapon appearance, and Wasteland Exile Wheeled Tank Destroyer vehicle appearance. That wraps up all the exciting content coming in our anniversary update. War Ablaze launches September 23rd.
time to get to work. Rule 1 of bounty hunting. Maximize returns. Reduce cost. Don't waste bullets. Rule 2. Teamwork. We're based on Rule 1. I suggest no teams. Rule 3. No witnesses. No evidence. Keep a low profile. Only prey gets captured on camera.
So who's the old guy?
I don't know. But he has possession of the Skynet MandelBrick Raptor.
Good thing we acted early.
Let's make this quick.
The wolves are circling.
Identify the target. Do not shoot.
Don't worry. I respect my elders.
That's right. And honors don't kill cubs.
I've lost visual.
Expanding search area.
Bring it on, Grandpa!
Kai. What a pain. Don't shoot. She's just knocked out.
Where's the MandelBrick?
Find it yourself. Next time, try not to lose sight of your enemy.
Who the hell are you?
Long story. Oh, look who's here.
Cut the crap! Whoever you are, tell me where the MandelBrick is and I'll let you go!
My intel doesn't come cheap.
I advise you to stay out of this!
It's a little late for that.
We're going home, Landon.
Enemy attack! Activating fault system. Bury them here. Leave the MandelBrick behind.
They're gonna bury us! Move it! Listen! The brick cannot fall into the hands of GTI High Command! Go! Forget the damn brick! Get back!
No one gets left behind.
Saw it happen?
I'm positive. Saw the brick get buried in the fault with my own eyes.
A fault. A large fire was started by the Asara Guard in Layali Grove. Preparations are...
There's some things you need to know.
Well, good afternoon or good evening, depending on where you are in the world. Welcome into the Delta Force season War Ablaze Showmatch. I'm going to be your host today. My name is Goj, and I am so excited to be back at my own setup, but be back with Delta Force. We've had so much fun in the Delta Force ecosystem, from esports to show matches to dev roundtables and everything in between. But today, another show match with some amazing influencers. And speaking of some amazing people, let's bring in my co-host today, Spider Tiff, back with Delta Force yet again. Tiff, it's great to have you back here with Delta Force. How are you feeling about today's show match, a brand new season?
Yeah, you know, I'm really excited to see what a lot of this head-to-head competition is going to look like, especially when we dive more into show matches specifically with our creators, because they're meant to be a lot of fun and showcase the new things with the anniversary update. But here's the deal. Anytime you dive into a fun-ish competition, you know people get sweaty, and I love looking for those players.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun, but it's absolutely going to be sweaty. I'm really pumped to be back doing more of these. And you're right, 1 year of Delta Force is crazy to say in this brand new season with War Ablaze is nuts. And we got a lot of new content we're going to actually showcase in this tournament. So let's talk a little bit about the format and what you can expect if you're watching at home. We're going to be here for a couple hours. It's going to be a dang good time as per the usual. We will be starting off with Team Deathmatch. We're back. It's really excited to have Team Deathmatch back into the mix. We're gonna have our 16 creators that are playing today split into 2 teams of 8 for TDM, and we're gonna be playing 6 games of TDM in total. Now, these games are pretty fast, folks. I think the timer is at upper limit of 15 minutes. I don't think I've seen them go over 10 minutes in a while, unless it's just perfectly even. So we'll be moving through these very quick, but 6 total games of TDM, and games 1, 3, and 5 will have special rules. We'll talk a little bit about those here in a little bit. After those TDM games, we will then move into Warfare and expand our overall roster as we're adding 24 more players into the mix to run 20v20 Victory Unite. We're going to play on the brand new map Fault, and we're going to have each team attack and defend, playing a total of 2 maps in total, with winning teams and individual rewards in these events. So a lot today, a lot of fun. We're going to be in the Warfare category throughout the course of today. TDM first, then Warfare, Victory Unite. But let's talk a little bit about TDM and how it's going to all work. We're going to be playing a total of 6 games, like I said, and you can see some of those special rules down at the bottom. So for the first round, we're only doing D-Wolf, all right? Everybody's running D-Wolf. We're going to have triple blasters galore. People are going to be sprinting around. It's going to be nuts. And we're going to be on Knife's Edge for the first 2 maps, then Cracked, then Ascension. And as we move into round 3 on Cracked, you will see our brand new operator, Raptor. Every team will be required to have 2 Raptors, and then each of the other pairs will, on that team of 8, will need to be basically a duo of another Raptor, another operator, not Raptor. So we'll have 2 Raptors, 2 D-Wolves, maybe 2 Virons, whatever you want it to be. And then finally, in game 5, different rules there is we're going to be all assault all day, and it will be knives only. A lot of movement operators here, D-Wolf, Viron, Tempest, and only knives. That should be really fun. All those other ones, obviously, are no special rules. Just go and fry out. Now, the pricing for TDM, Tiff, I want you to walk me through this. It's all about our top slayers. It's just getting top kills overall in the entire competition.
Yeah, especially when you kind of alluded to the fact that it's go and fry out. Yes, you are going to be competing against everyone that is in the lobby. You just want to make sure that you've got the top frags. And of course, if you do so, first place $1,500. It's going to scale all the way down to that top 5 with $500 on the line. So just make sure that you are getting all of those kills, even if you got to steal them from your teammates. Okay, so get feisty out.
That's it. That's exactly right. A quick look at our teams. Our players are about to drop in for the very first game already. They are rocking and rolling. Here is a look at our teams, chat. Who do you think's gonna win to start in our TDM mode? No objectives, all kills, all slaying out. Team Alpha versus Team Bravo. We got Sammy back with us. Beard Guys, had a chance to meet Beard Guys in China for the DFI LAN. That was a lot of fun. IceManIsaac and Reidboyy joining us. T-Dog Smitty joining us from some other titles. Marksman. I mean, these are crazy names on Team Alpha. I think I may be leaning towards Team Alpha, but Tiff, I mean, looking at Team Bravo, obviously some heavy hitters over there as well.
Look, I was watching Stone Mountain's content just before this, putting out a lot of information on the new Delta Force update. So, of course, you know you got to lock in. You got JDevise, who's crazy at snipes. But if you're locking in with D-Wolf for the first game of TDM, snipe's not really going to kind of counteract with that. We want to see that exoskeleton moving. We want to see the smokes coming out. I want all of the chaos fast and quick.
Yeah, super fast. I mean, Karma's on Bravo. You can't think a world champion's not going to win. I don't know. We got a lot of heavy hitters for a show match, folks. This is going to feel like esports. Quick reminder before we drop into the game, though, if you haven't had a chance to check out War Ablaze, brand new season, definitely go do so. It's the best time right now. A year after it's been launched, go download Delta Force right now for free on all platforms, folks. We got console, we got mobile, we got PC, everything in between. It's a dang good time, and we are supported across the board. Controller support over there on console. Like, you got to be playing Delta Force right now. Best time to join playing Delta Force is right friggin' now, all right? This brand new season's got a lot of content. We'll be talking a lot about it, and of course, showcasing all of that. And make sure you go drop a follow on all major socials here with Delta Force. There is a ton happening in the Delta Force ecosystem. I say this every single show. Make sure you drop a follow on all major socials. Discord is a great place to make sure you stay pinged and updated on all things esports, show matches, content, dev interviews, literally everything. And of course, they're posting on all of those socials, X, Instagram, etc. So make sure you're paying attention. Make sure you're watching Delta Force. We just got back from a $500,000 LAN in China. If you don't think Delta Force is thriving, you're out of your dang mind. We're having so much fun. Let's get into the gameplay, though, as Tiff, we hop into TDM, something we haven't actually had a chance to showcase on main stage yet. Team Deathmatch. I'm an objective fiend, but Tiff, the only objective is to get kills.
Yeah, this is my objective. This is where I would love to excel in life, as coming from someone that played TDM religiously for like 15 years of my life. So throw it in for this LTM here, of course, for War Ablaze. But when you think about it this way, you're going to have those 16 players per match. No teammate rescues, no respawn beacons, no certain call-ins are going to be available. So our teams are going to be figuring that all out today.
Swiftly and capture each point one by one.
Time for the gavel!
Well, boom, we start off with a bang, and as we were loading in here already, we're on Nowhere is on our screen right now, playing with Loochy and many others. The comms were flying. They were ready for the spawns, and they're ready to duke it out on Nice Edge. And again, with TDM, it's a lot smaller version of the map. It's only one portion of the map segmented, and it's just all kills. This is crazy already.
Yep. Yeah, we can just nade stand that. I got laser.
Perfect. That's exactly what I was looking for, Goj. You were calling it out at the top of the show. Since it's D-Wolf only, the triple blasters will be galore. But if you're going to be just triple blasting into a segue, you should be able to pick up kills that way. And that's a large way to get that money.
And you can see some of our players already frying out in the kill feed. I'm seeing Loochy pick up several. IceManIsaac pick up several.
All down there now. All down there on the bottom.
Got Gorilla on main.
I shocked to my side. They might be spawning back room now. Yeah, they are.
Yeah, you're right.
Now that's what I call prime time!
They're like back where we spawned again. Back where we spawned, yep.
Yeah, okay, look, if we're going to spawn trap like that, that's exactly what you want. Read it. If they're going to be coming from the back and you immediately just push forward, you're looking like a top slayer already, Marksman.
Yeah, they are crushing it right now. So far, Green in the lead.
Jay! I started strong. I'm fading here. Hang on. I started pretty
T-Dog, my goat T-Dog joining us. This guy is playing all the games under the sun. It's good to have him here with Delta Force. And T-Dog isn't known to be a giga sweat. He really more focuses on content. That's maybe the safest way I can say that, Tiff, but maybe he can pick up some decent kills this round.
Console, baby. This thing's working like a charm.
Not sure if I'm more enthused by the fact that we have a bunch of action taking place or the comms from our players. You can see they're having a good time already. We did see a brief moment from IceManIsaac getting lit in the kill feed, making sure we find some action, but it's just Marksman all day, reading the spawns, making sure that he can position himself really nicely, and yeah, just immediately right through that. Good smoke coming out and just a brief moment of cover before pushing straight up into it. This is a trap while that health bar looks to reach. No, we're peeked from behind. Gotta be quicker than that.
Yeah, here's the thing. It's TDM, so you can easily flip spawns, depending on how you're moving about the map with your team. IceManIsaac picks up a nice freebie there. Does look like Team Alpha is in the lead, but it was by a sizable margin. Now only by about 6. So pretty close across the board. MrRoflWaffles on your screen now. Playing a little bit of a slower game. Got to protect the KDA. I respect it.
At the end of it, it's like, yeah, so I went 18-2. No way, really? Like, yeah, I definitely played around the storage container, and I just got a little waffly. Oh.
Okay.
Imagine he saves that.
I hit a button and it single fire. I was like, oh,
the other thing I really like about TDM, this is, it's gotten a lot of quality of life improvements since the original test. Constant action, as you can tell. You're basically redeployed instantly when you die, which is a little bit abnormal for Warfare. So definitely a great mode to go check out if you want to try this thing out, just to kind of get your feet wet into combat. A great way to warm up as well. Definitely make sure that you are getting involved in trying this thing out.
As you can see right now, that point differential between the two teams has definitely changed up quickly. You can see it's about, what, just over 15 or so kill difference. So we're going to have to really work to claw that back.
We got this. I mean, someone just... You know what? Screw it, chat. Let's get active. I'm scared. Karma, there's somebody above you. Be great. Oh my gosh.
He barely makes that alive there. That's Cross to crowd 2 on your screen right now. Cross is a great content creator as well. First time joining us for a Delta Force show.
I don't know if that's gonna...
So far, so decent, I guess. They are actually pretty far behind all of a sudden. We're down, I think, 6, now down like 16. So something's got to change. Cross doing a good job staying alive, though.
Yeah, but he did say he wanted to get active, immediately goes out, and he's like, no, maybe not yet. Not yet. Help me, Karma. And Karma's back in the mix. We do lose that on RoflWaffles, but I love that Karma's there leading kind of the charge. They're smoking out this hallway, and that could be a good way for them to get kills, but you can see through the map, though, should we get that information? They don't, obviously. They are setting up for a rotate to come through this hallway, so I like what we're seeing from the team. If we could pick up a couple here, feel a little more cozy.
Yeah, we're slowing it down a little bit on this side. A team that is obviously down in numbers in terms of the score and actually about to lose, in theory, playing to 100, so only 14 kills needed for their opponents. Playing a little slow here to make sure to prevent deaths. I mean, that's one way to creep back if your team's able to play together. I'm seeing a lot of deaths for your team, though, all of a sudden in the kill feed. Everyone dying to the opponents. Holy cow. Marksman, Gorilla just picked up like 5 kills each. JDevise, nice and slow to start. He's not the one feeding kills, but teammates maybe not following in his footsteps, and there's the flank coming through. This is a brutal way to start things off, but Team Alpha gonna get the first win, no questions asked.
There it is, right to 100, super quick, done and dusted, and that is brilliant for Team Alpha. Now, you're right, it was a bit of a slow start, kind of answering back for each other, but in that mid-game, right, you immediately see just a flurry of kills go the way. What once was a 15-point differential largely went to 20, and I can only imagine who's going to be the top slayer on Team Alpha, because, like you said, Marksman, we got mixy from the start.
Yeah, that was a wild start, and again, I told you, things move insanely fast, by the way, with TDM, so we're just getting started. We're playing a total of 6 of these maps, and we're going to be paying attention and kind of tuning into each of the streamers' POVs to see how they're doing. Team Alpha on top, though, so I asked you guys who you thought was going to win overall. Are you just saying, hey, Team Alpha is going to roll all 6 rounds? Do you think Bravo could maybe turn it around in the next rep? We'll see here in shortly, but I want to remind people that some of our awards here, Tiff, are all individual. I say some. All of them are individual rewards for the TDM side. So yes, we like to get wins. Yes, we like to be on the side that wins everything, but it's going to come down to individual performance if you're looking for some extra prizes. Take a quick look back on somebody's replays before we get into the second one. Some hot moments, but I wonder who our individuals will be that are on top.
Yep, back where they spawned.
I mean, just a flurry of kills like that from Marksman in general, right off the rip, it kind of alludes to the fact that this is a player that could be up there in the top 5, but dang, okay, Gorilla. Love seeing that. I was curious how Reidboyy was going to do it in this mode because we know him for being just an absolute grinder when it comes to the shooting type of things. So locking it in here for the TDM, I expect a solid performance.
Yeah, also Reidboyy and T-Dog, by the way, on console. And yes, Delta Force is available on console. Both these guys stream console. There's several others as well that, especially during Warfare, we'll shout out. But been playing a lot on console, and you hear T-Dog even talking about it. He was like, man, I love console. It's so smooth, man. Everything's running great, all right? You don't have to worry about any of your frames. You don't have to be in your settings all day. It's just playing the game. And apparently things going pretty well for some of these players. But great highlights there in the very first rep, and we're going to be hopping back into Knife's Edge for round number 2. The Team Alpha on top by a sizable margin. So the only thing to calculate behind the scenes, Tiff, is individual kills. I think Gorilla's going to be near the top. I think Marksman's going to be near the top. Some of these players play Delta Force non-stop, so I can only expect they'll have a slight advantage, at least to start things off. By the end of 6 games, though, this leaderboard could be totally turned on its head.
See, I'm ready. I'm ready to see what this is going to look like right off the rip. Who is going to be one? Okay, look, we read it. We knew Goj. You and I both. You were like, Gorilla's going to be up there. Marksman. I shouted out Marksman. IceManIsaac was doing work in the kill feed. So to see it be that realm, now mind you, the top 5. So it looks like Gorilla and Marksman, 1 and 2 respectively. Onyx over there with 15, same as IceManIsaac. JDevise at 13 will be the next. And I believe Stone Mountain and Beard guys will be right on the outside looking in. So it's really close. So I think you're going to have to fight your team for all of the kills if you want to get some cash today.
Yeah, this is just the beginning, right? We're playing a total of 6, so we got plenty of time on our leaderboard journey. But Gorilla and Marksman starting off hot at over 20. Nice job from both of those guys. Definitely in the runnings at the top 2, paying out the top 5. As we head into Knife's Edge, we now get to open up our operator pool. So I'll be very curious to see what some of our players decide to do. They've played the map, and they get a chance to change things up. Now, D-Wolf is a classic. I'm going to be honest. I think I stick D-Wolf. If I'm somebody that's a little bit newer to the game, Triple Blaster, insanely valuable, and just being able to sprint that exoskeleton suit, super nice for some of these players that maybe haven't played quite as much Delta Force as maybe somebody like Gorilla. However, there are some other great operators that could be very useful. I'm thinking Stinger, be able to heal yourself mid-game, get that health regen immediately going in TDM. It's all about kills. Keeping yourself alive could be super valuable.
Look, but how many times have we seen the crazy movement plays coming out of Virons on our show matches in our esports? So someone that feels comfortable that could lock that in. Now, do we potentially see Raptor come through in an earlier round? I know they're going to be required to use it, but I think if we get messy, right? You want all the information of where people are. It could be information overload in such a small portion of Knife Edge, but it could work, right?
Yeah, I mean, Raptor, yeah, I think it's a great breakdown. It's like, it could work. I think Raptor is honestly one of the coolest and most unique characters they've been able to add to the game. I think will be insanely valuable in Warfare and Operations. In TDM, it's kind of like, how much information do you really need? Like, the map's not very big, you're just going for kills. So maybe an early Raptor just to get warmed up on Raptor before we move into the next rep. I don't know. I'm thinking definitely Viren, D-Wolf, maybe Stinger, be super value. Even people like Oluru. You might see a Saniva in the corner to protect the KDA. I don't know. We got a lot of options.
Yeah, it's like, that's the streak. And I'm like, yeah, but not everybody gets those.
Yeah. No. Or likes them.
And then I crash a jet as soon as I get it, so it doesn't really matter.
Are we getting the leaks for what's going to happen later? Dude's going to crash jets. We're gonna see that happen regardless. Gorilla Loot's at the top of our Slayer leaderboard and wants to stay there. Ooh. And you know, for a second I thought he was going to be able to have that, but when nowhere comes in flying like that, tough.
Mobility on me.
All right. Well, hey, reminder: Team Alpha won last time, and Team Bravo is starting off hot with an early lead.
Phenomenal.
And Gorilla obviously running Tempest, which has been a favorite talking point of ours in the operations category, that being recently added into the tournament server. However, in TDM, this is an interesting choice. I'll be curious to see if it pays off.
Yeah.
It's similar to all that movement we were talking about, right? So you can evade a lot of these players. Now, I also do like the Nox choice that we're witnessing from Marksman, but it could just be they're just much more comfortable on those operators. A couple D-Wolves locking it back in, like you said. T-Dog definitely wants to continue on with that. I kind of like it, right? And maybe you take an engagement, it's not going very well, or you want to smoke out a sightline and take an assault approach for it. Here, though, Karma locks in the Viren. Get mixy with it.
Yeah, I like Karma on Viren. Cross sticking with the D-Wolf, as are most of the players on this team. So far, Team Bravo starting off hot with a 10-point lead. A nice turning of the tides. We needed that as a Team Bravo fan. Need a chance to see all of our favorite streamers. JDevise, nice overlook position. They've got this spawn on lockdown right now.
I'm looking for some pathing, right? Because JDevise was down there in around that 5th place situation on the Slayer leaderboard. And so you're going to have to put on a show here. But if we're down by 12 for the team looking to kind of answer back, it seems too early to be down by this many.
What are you going to trade there, Karma?
Oh, behind. That's that case.
A loss of life for a recognition of a flip spawn. All of a sudden, JDevise can't quite track down that Viren player. Magnetic bombs go out to zone him off. Sounds like he thinks it's Sammy. I don't know how that team's ever going to get out there. I guess this is the way. You got to get Sammy on the back line, just wiping the whole lobby. Nice cleanup from the flank.
Was there. Plural. Or not plural. Past tense. Was there.
Yeah.
Not there any longer, but we're getting Loochy in tow here. This is dangerous and very toxic and something I expect out of Loochy.
Yeah. My goat Lucci's got the builds. Holy cow. Who cooked this thing up for him?
I'm just torturing him, but I'm not killing him.
This is foul.
I'm torturing, not killing them? No, he's straight killing. He's looking for a play. Little triple blaster down the road, and here's Onyx. Maybe hitting a killer flank. Dude, look at the peak we got on this angle here.
I love the fire.
If they run through the fire, then at least they're weak when they push through. So you guys clean them up.
Yep.
Oh, unlucky. AK early.
And you guys should be able to...
All I want to see is more shotguns and more flamethrowers. Thank you, Stone Mountain. I appreciate that from you. Stone Mountain and Loochy. I mean, who else do you expect to get some weird builds into TDM? Obviously, flamethrower can be useful. He's basically getting them all weak to help with the TTK. IceManIsaac, nice triple over the top. Holy.
I'm actually really loving the overlook position that he's getting here. Now the question is someone going to be able to maybe pull him out of here? It depends. What kind of D-Wolf triple blaster situation we get? He peeks up, takes a hit for about 10, but he says, nah, I'm going to invest this damage straight for you. T-Dog grabbing a couple Gorilla as well on the team, and even with the flank, he reads it. Iceman might be one of the smartest players out there, and we kind of tout that when it comes to that. However, brains doesn't equal success in TDM. You just got to have the gunny.
Yeah, his gunny was looking good. They actually slowly are creeping back into this one. 68 to 50, 68 to 70, 70 to 60. It's close. Within 10. It's a lot better than 15, obviously. But this is a game of runs. That is what TDM is. And again, with TDM, folks, it's intended to be very short. This is going to be the shortest mode you can basically play in Delta Force. This is a great way to warm up for bigger warfare, Victory Unite maps, maybe even operations. Get your gun feeling warm before you head in. Just non-stop action, instant revive, and Loochy is one-tapping people with that shotgun build.
I don't think Gorilla was ready for that. He goes in with such like calm nature, just immediately pre-firing, and then Loochy just goes, denied. Nice try.
Back it up.
Put it in reverse, Terry.
I'm watching the doorway.
Oh, they're all so lit.
No!
I'm so
so close.
Going out of that corner yet? That's why. They're holding that.
Little IceManIsaac positioning here. JDevise steps right into it. Nice cross map kill there.
Oh, look how close it is. An insane comeback from Team Alpha. This is insanely close. Within one. Here we go. The final moments, nowhere, trying to stay alive, just getting peppered by every piece of equipment in the game. And how about an artillery strike over the top? IceManIsaac picks up a couple. It's 96 to 96. Here we
Tie
go.
game. 1 kill differential. Nowhere. Just needs to find the last one.
No way. Team Alpha somehow, some way, in the final milliseconds, grabbed the final kill. I knew we evened up teams pretty even in terms of skill. I got a little worried after round 1, but it can't get any closer than 100 to 99 in a game to 100 kills. What a sneaky win from Team Alpha, up 2-0 right now.
That was insane. And the best part about it was the moment we started that TDM, it was like 12 to 15 kill differential. So we immediately had already started with one team having the upper hand. So to claw it back there towards the end, it was largely because a lot of people were preventing their deaths, kind of playing off those sandbag portions and just holding angles, or just, you know, playing like Loochy, one-shotting people and being an absolute menace.
That's exactly right. I'm not sure how much value we got out of the flamethrower. We got our value out of the shotguns, all right? Let's take a look back on that map and see how it's all going. Here we go. Gorilla off the rip, picking up a couple, sure. But it was the story of Team Bravo at the very beginning of this rep. IceManIsaac slowly but surely was able to claw back. And this is the thing, when you start thinking of TDM and strategies, this is more for fun. We're going and frying and flying and just getting our kills. Shotgun, insane, by the way. But also, anytime you can 1v multiple, anytime you can pick up several, like Sammy is here, that's going to put so much more value in your single life that you're putting on the battlefield to slowly creep back the score to the side of your team. So a fun look back at how Team Alpha was able to claw their way back into this one. And it was almost a Team Bravo victory, but on the backs of some of these players, like Sammy on the flank, Gorilla on some of the longer angles, IceManIsaac picking up several, they clawed their way back and somehow stole the victory.
Won that. Was that a 99 to 100?
Wow.
99 to 100. I'm sorry, running it back from IceManIsaac's POV right there. He's like, how did we come back to get that? We actually made that happen. And it's right. We were talking about it. It was largely because of the positioning that we were seeing and getting some of those cross map kills where you're not actually dying, but you're taking down 2 to 3. Something else I noticed in the replays, Goj, if we want to get a little more analytical on, is when Gorilla was picking up some of those kills, he was also throwing down the triple blaster like right after it from a distance. So it's like, even if you just saw your teammate die there, he'd be like, yeah, I just died cross map. You can push out and maybe take an angle. It's like, no, dude, you just took a triple blaster to the face right after that.
Yeah. Triple blasters, flamethrowers, shotguns, everything in between. It was a dang good time because that's what TDM is. And we'll calculate some individual kills and individual scores behind the scenes. And while we do that, Tiff, that was Nice Edge. Now, a fun map in general in Warfare. In TDM, it's a very interesting map because of the way it's set up. You basically have those outside flank potential, and then in the middle, it's just kind of wide open. So it's almost like a donut the way it plays. Nobody actually stands dead center unless you're Stone Mountain with a flamethrower. Everybody kind of plays around the edge, works on long sight lines where they can pick up several kills, or run the flank if you're running something a bit more CQB. So a fun way to start things off there in Nice Edge, but we're going to be moving on to a different map here shortly. And as we calculate some scores, Tiff, so far, this is the first time we've seen TDM on main. What do you think of it so far? This has been fun.
Yeah, it's super fun. Honestly, I think it allows you to flex and practice those close quarter combats that you would see then in Warfare and even in Operations, right? If you've just really got to focus up, you can just grind it. And I think it leads to a lot more fun. Like maybe you just want to like log into Delta Force and you've got like 2 hours to play. This is the perfect thing to drop in and just get that high octane action.
Yeah, I totally agree. Great way to warm up. I've been saying that all day already, and definitely something that you could just kind of sit back, lean back a little bit, and have a good time. If you want to sweat, you can sweat, certainly, especially if you're warming up for like Space City Hard or something, bringing in a couple mil worth of gear. Either way you look at it, a great mode to go check out. Definitely check out TDM and the brand new War Ablaze season. There's kind of a lot going on this season, folks. Yes, TDM has been added and some nice quality of life updates, but also we got a brand new map, Fault, that we'll be showing here in just a little bit, which I'm excited to get a peek into. There's a lot of fog, and you have to kind of play around this really interesting canyon. That's gonna be a lot of fun. It's a 6 capture point map with 3 total zones. So it'll be more similar to something like Cracked, maybe, in terms of overall length. but a very fun map. Fault, definitely check it out. And then also, we've been talking about him today. You'll see him here shortly. Raptor as well is going to be a fantastic operator for Warfare and operations rather. Check out Raptor. He's a recon operator where you can extract intel from container traces and track enemies using their footprints. Super, super cool stuff. Now, we're going to go hop straight into the next games. The players are ready to rock and roll, and I'm pumped to get into this next map because, Tiff, we're changing things up. We were at Knife's Edge to start. We're going to Cracked, and for this map, every team will need to run 2 Raptors and then 2 of the same operators. So that's every single squad of 4. You have 2 Raptors and then 2 of any other operator.
Perfect. Look, that's what you're going to see. Will we see Lunas come through? Will we see more D-Wolves, Byron, Tempest potentially? Whatever's going to work the best with your Raptors. Now, we were kind of talking about would Raptor be beneficial for TDM, right? Here on Cracked, a lot of people know and love it, but this will be able to help you track down those people. The drone, it kind of marks enemies within a 90-meter radius. And if you're playing on a smaller version of Cracked and enemies are everywhere, that's going to be information overload or just a constant UAV.
This is just this little market.
And I got a claymore, dude. I got claymores.
Act swiftly and capture each point one by one.
Here we go. Take a look at our TDM map for Cracked. We got 2 Raptors, Stone Mountain and Onyx, 2 Virons, Loochy and Nowhere.
I didn't get a kill either.
Ooh, nice find.
EMPing. And I'm dead. Blind!
Getting active with those comms. Okay, so here's the deal about Raptor is he does have that EMP grenade, right? So it'll disable enemy gadgets. So people that are like, oh my god, I have a claymore, I have these things. Okay, cool. Well, that EMP grenade, it's definitely going to disable a lot of those things.
I like that call out a lot.
Try my best. I caused a
Cracked, it looks a little bit different the way it's built out. This time, you've got plenty of cover kind of in the middle of the map, so it's not going to play the exact same way as Knife Edge, but you still have some outer rings that you can run. You can see that on your screen here.
Okay.
Marksman on your screen.
Oh, there's a guy shit, there's some. Yeah, I got that guy.
What the fuck?
Oh, God.
Ooh, nice shot there. The compound bow is what Marksman is running right now, and it is working.
I just want to be like, show off.
Yeah.
Like, that is sick, right? If you're gonna run around and just bow people, there's nothing more infuriating if you're like playing and next thing you know, you take a bow to the face, but a close range combat, he still gets it. Marksman just better, bro. Just better.
Hey, if you one tap with this thing, which you do in TDM, it's worth if you hit your shots. You just gotta hit your shots, which is the name of the game in TDM anyways.
They're back at our spawn.
Ooh. Okay, Iceman. I like the pathing that we're doing. Constantly making sure that we're in cover here on a small area of the map is going to be vital, right? And just grabbing ahead takes a ton of damage there, but luckily just hits the stimmy and make sure we watch the flight. We're still working our way towards that enemy team, but still pretty close. We've seen crazier comebacks happen before.
Nice shots. If you haven't noticed already, by the way, we are watching all of the streamer POVs. So when you see, you know, different little overlays that pop up, that's from those streamers' POVs. That's their stream. So I think it's Marksman that has got the coins overlay. I see the people in chat asking. Head over to stream and learn a little bit more about that. But also, you can just head down to the bottom of our Twitch page to the Midas Buy tab. Great way to re-up your coins and get some extra bonuses for doing it via Midas Buy. There's a link down below. Just click the panel that says Midas Buy if you're on Twitch. For everything else, Warfare and TDM, this one is not even kind of close, Tiff. Alpha may have barely scraped away a win in round 2. In round 3, they are crushing it right now.
Yeah, it's been about a 20 to 23 kill differential throughout the entire duration of our first half of this TDM, which is difficult, right? So we're going to start answering back as quickly as possible for JDevise. He's constantly keeping that cover like we've been saying, but also making sure that we're able to pressure the other team. Now, locking in with Byron, you could get kind of crazy on your movement, but don't really need it if you're cross map. But that bow is crazy. Marksman, something else.
Nice shots, T-Dog Smitty. We call him 2-kill T-Dog.
Ooh, okay.
And he just gets claymored. He gets a kill on Stone Mountain, and Stone Mountain gets revenge. But a nice get right there, T-Dog. You've got more than 2 kills, and that's all that matters, brother.
Dude, there ain't no tracking that on a controller. Holy moly.
Controllers, console players, they're everywhere, let me just tell you. And you know what that feels like, especially.
I love T-Dog, man. T-Dog dies in any way, he is going to freak out. It's insane. Dang, nice shots over the top against Iceman. Now, again, look at our scoreline right now, Tiff. Alpha is on top by a sizable margin. Almost a 20-kill lead right now. It's going to take a miracle for Bravo to catch up.
Not even just catching up, but if you're not getting kills on the other team, how are you going to vie to get in that top Slayer leaderboard with top 5? IceManIsaac, he does hit that motorized skeleton, and he wants to make sure that we are moving. You got about 17 seconds left, and we want to extend that, but let's see what we're going to bring in.
Oh, nice. Artillery barrage over the top, basically middle of the map. And again, middle of this map has a lot more cover, so you should be able to pick up a couple here. And again, a reminder, the pricing is all individual, so you're not hearing a lot of comms from Iceman's team. All 4 of these players are going for individual rewards on the same squad. They are sweating for kills right now.
I didn't even know artillery was a thing. In freaking
Yeah, I mean, if you bring it in straight in the dead center, anyone that peeks on out, but that angle, I didn't even see him until...
I should have put it there back spawn, not mid.
Lesson learned for next time, because good thing we're going to run it right back to cracked anyways.
Yeah, that's exactly right. No operator limitations in the next map. Iceman, I think, was leading the leaderboard for his team, though.
Maybe.
Sammy's chat, he's locked. Watch this man cook. All right, show us something.
Guy's playing for cash.
Oh.
Cash respecter? No, unfortunate. It's hard to win a gunfight against Karma, I gotta say.
I mean...
Nice win.
Nice win, but I feel like we were just a bullet or 2 away from grabbing that kill. But if we didn't convert that, we were going to go out of that anyways. But I mean, that was a lot closer than it was at the start, right? So it was about 16 kills between, but Team Alpha running it back 3 for 3. That's pretty domination if I've ever seen it.
Yeah, it's so interesting because Team Alpha feels like a much better team, at least the way they're playing right now. But yet they only win by a single point, a single kill in round 2. So we'll see if maybe Bravo will have a nice advantage going into this next round. Bravo feels like a team that just needs a little bit of extra room to warm up, all right? Every map, they start behind. The second map, they started ahead. We'll see if they're able to kind of figure out the map and say, okay, now we know what to do. We understand it now. Let's hop into Cracked again and see what happens. So we're going to be moving back into Cracked here shortly. This time, you don't have to play Raptor. Tiff, if you and I were hopping in as a duo, what operator would you be choosing?
D-Wolf.
You're a D-Wolf? Okay.
Yeah, I mean, like, look, there's just not a lot of time or space for you to be able to use some of these operators packages. So I completely get it. We get to see a little bit of Raptor, but you don't get a lot of time to kind of set up some crazy plays. So seeing the Tempest come out, the D-Wolf, the Virons, the Nox, like all of that makes sense. And I do love kind of the battle stinger, right? But still, I think having the triple blaster, having smokes, those kind of things are going to be incredibly vital. And we've seen a ton of people grab Claymore kits. So, I mean, are getting those kills, especially Stone Mountain.
Yeah.
Saw it in the kill feed. So those are, as we kind of go through the replays, stuff that we need to look for.
Yeah, I like that breakdown. I think D-Wolf's a great option. You're totally right. Some of these recon operators, you're not going to see a crazy amount of value in TDM where it's so aggressive like this. But I got to say, I wasn't expecting the compound bow. That's on me, though. I know some of these players are mega sweats, and I like the one tapping with the bow. Found some decent value out of it. T-Dog showed us the value of Stone Mountain's claymores. That's a brutal way to die. And Ice was fragging out. I think about halfway through, maybe actually at about this point when they're at 80 kills, he was on top of the leaderboard for his team, but it was very, very close. So when we get a chance to see some of the individual kill totals here in a little while, I'll be very curious to see who's on top, because it is a total cumulative kill total across the board throughout all 6 games that will dictate who wins a little extra cash on top of our event today. So we'll be watching out for who we think our top 5 is. Right now, I'm thinking probably Gorilla, Marksman, IceManIsaac as my top 3 is maybe my guess right now. I think Sammy's probably a top 5 player as well, but only time will tell. And I'm really looking forward to seeing what Bravo can do in this rep.
Yeah, I would love to see them kind of answer back because, like you said, we are playing 6 games, right? So now we're at that halfway mark. Team Alpha's kind of taken the first 3. Will Team Bravo be able to go back to back to back on the reverse sweep kind of thing? I feel like we've got to answer back for that, especially if you want to get into the top 5 for the top Slayers. And I think you've got some really good shouts in terms of who could potentially be up there. It's like a nice little segue into what the last bits are going to look like. But I think we need to see 15 to 25 kills per individual if you want to jump into that top 5.
Yeah, I think so too. I think you're basically looking at a metric of success to be a top 3, like 20-ish. So you're right on the money, I think, overall. But everybody's learning. I don't see a lot of efficacy of the shotgun this time around. I'll be curious to see if Loochy tries to rip it in the next rep now that he's got a little bit more wider variety on operators he can choose. I don't think this map is maybe quite as good with the shotgun, but again, I don't know if I would say Knife's Edge is a great shotgun map, so I think Luchy's going to go for it regardless. We'll probably see another shotgun come out. Who knows? Maybe some more flamethrowers. I'm going to turn the question back on myself. Operator choices. Okay, if I'm going kills only, my deaths don't technically matter. I'm looking for kills. I'm actually thinking... I'm thinking Viren. Viren is probably my most played operator outside of Luna and Stinger. I think Stinger has a lot of value on this map, more than you would kind of expect, but I think the movement is so dang important. So I'm going Viren. Viren's probably a top 3 operator I've played with. I play him in operations all the time, and on TDM, you're going to just see so much value from his kit. From Magnetic Bomb, sure. Even that knockdown weapon he's got could help you out in some interesting sightlines, but we've got our leaderboard ready. Let's take a look at our individual overall kills. This is actually just from game 3, sorry. And in game 3, Marksman did top the charts over Iceman just by 2, but it was actually Karma over there on Team Bravo with the most kills overall.
To be fair, we were kind of waiting for that to happen, right? We were starting to see kind of what he was able to bring to the table here in TDM and about map 2. And next thing you know, he's dropping north of 20. So if we imagine that trend will keep on going. But if you want to go from outside the top 5 into it, it's going to have to be multiple differences in between that, because we only bested it by 1 on Marksman, so you'll only gain. But let's go ahead and see where we currently sit, and it is incredibly close like we thought.
All right, Marksman at the top. Gorilla falling off a little bit after the last rep. IceManIsaac there in the top 3 overall, but Karma has joined the ranks. Even though he's on a team that has lost every single round thus far, Karma is topping the charts for that team and therefore is inside our top 3. Top 5 making some cash today, and on it, Gorilla, Karma, IceManIsaac, Marksman are there on halfway through this first part of our competition. 3 more games to go though in TDM, and I see my dear friend the Beard guys in chat. Let me defend a couple of these folks' honor. You're not going to see Beard guys, you're not going to see T-Dog Smitty at the top of our charts today. But that's okay, because they're at the top of the charts in a lot of other categories. They're like making great content. They're the top category at our heart. And some of them, these players, some play operations a lot more. They're getting used to the fast-paced, constant action TDM, all right? No bad feelings, boys. I respect it. Let's see if you can do a better job in the second half. Shout out to the Beard guys, great content creators. Had a chance to meet him in China. Actually hopped on the desk with us for a little bit for DFI. Great dude. Toured the city with him, but not the top of our charts here in Warfare. But that's okay. Only 2 kills in the last one. All those kills were going to your teammates, man. They were stealing them all away from you. I know your assists were insane, I'm sure. So let's hop back into it. Second half of our TDM. We're moving into game 4, but back on Cracked.
Planned with precision and stability.
Okay, but like, can we talk about the triple blaster lineups? That is the craziest thing. Anytime you like just drop into a TDM, the first thing that you do is you just run and you either spam nades, or in this case, a triple blaster cross map. And of course, we're locking back in with 2 Virens. I did see Onyx decide, hey, maybe I'll test out Raptor, immediately change that. And I think these are the ways to go.
Yeah, I like it. A lot of assault operators. We got Viren, we got D-Wolf, like you said.
Keep fighting.
And already, good grief, what is going on right now? Team Alpha is just frying. Sammy picking up several kills to start things off. IceManIsaac as well. Tiff, we've got some sweats, and it looks like most of them are on Team Alpha.
Hey, maybe they're looking to go 4 for 4. They're clearly here to dominate and understand all of that, and a little triple blaster and immediately dive on back. But if we're going to go prone down below to watch the fence line, I think that's pretty sneaky. But you know what? This is how you get to the kills. This is how you get to the top Slayer leaderboard and get it. Prime time. I feel like we're able to see him pick up another kill right there before we dive on into a nice free cam to kind of set the sights of what that center stage is looking like.
Yeah, this map I actually quite like. I really like the way it's laid out. It feels very much so like a multiplayer map in many different titles. There's kind of a lot of lanes you can play from, sure, but it's kind of a traditional center multi-laned area with these kind of exterior lanes if you want to run some flank routes. Feels appropriately sized for 8v8. I really like this one. Closing the gap here, Team Bravo. I like this. Nice little streak. Karma leading the charge, of course. Getting a couple double kills on main. JDevise here as well, playing backup around the backside. IceManIsaac on the other side. This is going to be a tough one to gun down. Something I'm paying attention to, Tiff, is in the bottom right corner, looking at weapons, different builds people are using, yes. But I'm also looking at what are their keybinds, or are they using controller? This is always a fun conversation. We have several controller players, several keyboard players. No side technically has a clear advantage in fights. So it's been fun to kind of take a look at who's running what. And IceManIsaac is a great example of somebody that plays both all the time. He has elected to go keyboard and mouse for Delta Force.
Hey, respectful. Welcome to the club. Ooh. Okay, we're going for the wide wrap. And I think this is smart. You can usually pick up a couple on this unless someone reads that out. But we're not finding what we're looking for. But at least Viren, with that dynamic propulsion, allows you to get to places quicker for those flanks. And come on, just a couple bullets. The hits, just brutal.
Somebody's running a Seneva operator. I did not... Oh, it looks like it's Don Tomo here with IceManIsaac, Sammy, and Reidboyy. And I want to say this is... Rafire on the other side.
Good calm.
Either way, Don Tomo rocking the Seneva. It's a hard kill to take down.
Slightly toxic. Throw in the engineer because you can kind of use that kit to block people and do all the fun things, which can really stop an assault operator. But someone's just going to maybe dynamic propulsion straight around you. But I love that we're yet again witnessing the Tempest come on out from Gorilla, who's in the top Slayer and wants to stay there.
Sorry about that. Rafire is playing with Marksman Gorilla and T-Dog Smitty. Don Tomo. I am not sure. Is that... Oh, that's Beard Guys. I forgot. He told me before. He goes, hey, don't get confused. I got confused. I was like, who the heck is that? That's the Beard Guys. Hey, this time they might be getting good kills, sure. But not going to die very often running the Seneva. I like it from him.
I love that when they're like, hey, don't get fooled.
Go for the bed.
Oh,
I got
wait.
fooled.
Wait, Marksman here. I'm going to sit behind their Seneva player.
With Viron, I'm just getting shit on over and over. I might hate this character. Just play D-Wolf like every other moron.
Oh, come on,
dude, I don't think Tempest is
not that bad. Wait, what the heck?
That's okay. I saw Beard Guys front and center right there. Seneva. It really is kind of interesting, right? Because I feel like Viren, with the movement that it provides, can be immediately stifled. If you have someone like Loochy, who was running that shoddy build just 2 games prior, he's going to be the kind of player that is an absolute menace. And then a Viren player like Nowhere, it's really fun to witness the movement that he brings. I say movement as he sits here with an angle looking for all the kills, but nah, don't worry, he'll get active. He'll prove me right.
Yeah, it's interesting because like Viren's value is that right there, right? The propulsion boost to jump corners and make plays, which is super valuable in places like operations in particular, and even some sections of warfare maps. In TDM though, I didn't hate the comps. It's like everybody's running D-Wolf. I mean, just being able to sprint is so nice, and having that in maybe a bit more consistent basis than the jumping up around the corners and triple blasters to zone off.
I gotta get in this spot. Oh my gosh. They just know exactly where I'm at.
Oh, bro, they're just everywhere, bro, in this map.
Yeah.
Oh, nice take and a nice dodge from getting shot in the back. There's the value of the propulsion. Nice triple. That's 3 on main here from Marksman. Show me another. Okay, Marksman. No reason. No wonder you're at the top of the leaderboards right now, man.
There you go. Working a little bit.
Ooh.
Oh, I thought I was going to do it to him, but Karma gets the better of him, and you see him just basically hover straight over towards that area. Now, something Marksman did really well right there was when he realized that he had gotten to the other side of the cracked map here for TDM, that he had immediately dived back. But I was so ingrained in the action that we just witnessed the entire map ending right there, 100 to 88. So a little closer, right? Just 12 difference.
Oh.
Yeah, they closed the gap a little bit after a rough start, but Team Alpha, an absolute dominant team here in the cracked map. They were just moving and grooving, making sure they were able to take down anybody in their sights, picking up doubles, picking up triples, and even more. Marksman picked up a crazy amount of kills in that map. Just from the eye test, I bet he top fragged in map number 4 of 6, which will certainly keep him inside the top 5 overall, Tiff.
Look, that's exactly what you need to do. And sure, maybe it was a little more challenging and you're just basically saying they're everywhere. Okay, yeah, it's TDM. That's what's going to happen, but it's what's so much more fun about it. So the moment you find your flow, because that can very well happen, you get into like kind of a regain blender and then you have to find your footing of where people are spawning yet again. And then that's where you kind of segue into your passage of play that we saw him kind of get into that groove just a few moments later where he picked up, what, 4 to 6 kills right there. Brilliant.
Yeah, there's a great play from him, picking up multi-kills. That's all you got to do in TDM, folks. It ain't that complicated. You got to out-frag your opponents, all right? You just got to get kills. We're having a good time. Let's look back on that map and see how it all went down. Again, I think the eye test has Marksman near the top, but I did see Karma's name quite a bit for Team Bravo, and frankly, they desperately need him. As we look back, though, seeing some highlights from all of our players. Stone Mountain shoots straight. We've known that for years. Picks up a couple and plays flank here as Gorilla tried to stay alive with Tempest, I believe it was there for a moment.
Sorry, I'm camping.
And
sorry, I'm camping.
Yeah, it sounds like T-Dog. Yeah, it sounds like T-Dog has been hanging out in a corner for a little while, stealing kills away, because that guy's trying to make some cash too.
Ooh. Yeah, but then you see clips like that, and I'm like, okay, I get it. Reidboyy looking for some high ground and hiding in the nets just above and center. This is a total nuisance to play against. You can see IceManIsaac yet again getting some artillery barrage utilization. And at one point, we were within 10 kills between the two teams, but this is where things started to really pull apart. I think it was after Marksman hit the play there on that fence line. For a second, I thought T-Dog was going to hit the JDevise clap, and I was really nervous.
The speed clap that he did not too long ago? Yeah. I love that. No speed claps for T-Dog. He didn't do anything fast. But either way you look at it, I'm excited to see how we go into this next rep. Okay, we've played 4. We've seen Cracked. We've seen Knife Edge. It's been all Alpha all day. So overall, Team Alpha is going to win TDM. They've already won the majority. But it's all about the individual. How many kills did each of our players get going into this next couple rounds? Only 2 more maps to go in TDM before we move into our brand new map, Fault. It's brand new here with Warfare and the War Ablaze season. Really excited to show this beautiful canyon with its unpredictable climate. A brand new map, 6 capture points, 3 zones. It's going to be a dang good time. But first, we've got 2 more TDM maps to go. Top 5 making a bit of cash in the individual kills category, folks. And we saw a top 5 going into that map. I think those same top 5 were probably the top 5 fraggers on that map as well. It's going to be a race for who gets the majority of the cash versus just a little bit of cash down there in 5th place overall, Tiff.
Yeah, when you start to think about that 5th place margin, there's a ton of players that are really close to breaking into the top 5. So you kind of have your back against the wall and you have to fight forward. Now, will we see a couple people leapfrog and mix around inside the top 5? 100%, especially the way Karma's been playing the last 2 maps. He's definitely looking to make a play for the top 3 in particular. Now, I believe it was closer to about an 8-point gap between him in the top slot before this. Now, did he do enough to carve back on it? And if he hasn't, you have to go into the last 2 matches just full out. There is no room for error. You've got to take everyone down with you and just get all of the kills, because it would be really interesting to see a comeback on that for sure.
Yeah, I totally agree. And I was looking back on our maps. Obviously, we've seen Knife Edge, Cracked. We are moving to Ascension next. And for this one, it'll be an interesting one. It's all assault operators. So basically, it's going to be everything you've been seeing throughout the course of the last couple games. The big twist, though, take a look at game number 5. D-Will, Vire, and Tempest only. Yeah, great. That's what operators we like in TDM. It's knives only, no guns. Holy cow, this is going to be utter chaos, Tiff.
That is one way to lightly put it. So we've seen all of the assault operators come through in our prior maps, but that knives only is going to be the real difference maker. So I think having the smokes are going to be important, right? And definitely using Viren's movement capabilities to get up close and then knifing them. Plus with Tempest to be able to kind of retreat from some of these engagements as well. It's just all going to be the movement. So do you see, I know you were talking a lot about controller versus keyboard. Do you think the keyboard people are going to have an upper hand here?
Yeah, we'll see. I don't know. And oh, okay, IceManIsaac, I see you. And all of a sudden, JDevise top frags for Bravo? Oh my gosh, what is going on? This leaderboard is changing pretty dramatically. We see Reidboyy up there in the top 3 for Team Alpha as well, 14 overall. But it's going to be IceManIsaac, 26 kills. I think, by the way, IceManIsaac was 2 kills off of getting a guided missile.
Ooh.
Very, very close. It's essentially a nuke for the map with how small these maps are. Would have been insane to see. Just barely missed out on it. Here's a look at the overall, though, and I think this race's going to be very, very close. And look at that. It's a very close race at the top. A 2-kill difference between 1 and 2. And then everybody else, Karma, JDevise, who has entered the top 5 for the first time. Gorilla there at 56 has dropped off a little bit. Those 3 players within a 5 to 7 point spread. But there are a lot of players that are very close to this, just outside the top 5.
Exactly. And we were kind of talking about that just before the updated leaderboard. And I love that we were highlighting Karma. However, he only had 12 kills during that last match. So a bit of a fall off, but it really allowed IceManIsaac to go challenge Marksman there at the top. So with only 2 maps to go, and we're going into knives only on Ascension, is someone new going to enter the foray, right? Is Reidboyy just going to be like, look, this is where I excel at. This is like my kind of vibe. Maybe JDevise or Loochy. Like next thing you know, they drop 25 or something and they're in the top 5.
Hey, look, they don't call Sammy Meadow Sammy sucks for any reason besides the fact that he sucks, I guess. I don't know. Where's Sammy at? I need you in the top 5. This could be his map to turn things around, all right? Pull the knife out, get active. Let me know what you can do with knives only. I think over the course of Delta Force and over the course of all the Delta Force show matches we've done over the last year, of course, of the game being out, but even more than that from alpha and beta and all that good stuff, I look back and I think the best knives only player we've ever seen is not in this competition. I am going to tip my hat to my goat Sacriel. That guy was unstoppable in knives only. I need somebody else to contest that throne. I need to see the best knife only player right now on main. Is it IceManIsaac? Is it Reidboyy? Reidboyy's in chat saying it's not him. Could be my man Sammy Sucks. We'll see what he's able to do. Who knows? It could be world champion Karma. I don't know who it is, but I'm excited to see who actually can get kills with a knife and do it in a consistent basis.
I just want to go ahead and say this, Reidboyy. Just because you come in chat and say it's not going to be you, is this like some secret code of it is totally going to be you? Like you're just stealthily really good at knifing and you just want to be humble about it? Like I just want to know, is that what we're talking about here? Just a little bit of a humble king?
Maybe. I don't know. Reidboyy, look, I know a lot about Reidboyy, and Reidboyy, he is humble in some ways. In terms of showcasing his skills, not usually. I think this is real. I think he's going to be terrible. I think he is not a knife-only guy is what he's telling us. So it's all conjecture until we see it on the map, dude. It's been fun to see all of the supporters for all the different streamers here in our main chat. Who do you think is going to win this? Who's going to be the best knife player? Somebody tell me. Is there some secret content creator we don't know about that runs knives only challenge all the time? Somebody tell me right now in chat. I'm looking at our Twitch chat. Delta Force Game Official on Twitch. Come tune in. Come hang out. I'm looking right now. Equal plays. What's up, Equal? It's good to see you. Nowhere is the best knife player. Okay? Heard it here first from Equal. Looking for Nowhere on main with the knife on Ascension. Tiv, I am also excited to see this TDM map for Ascension because all of our maps obviously being way condensed down into these small, tiny battlefields, and I haven't seen the Ascension one yet. I've seen Crack and seen Knife Edge before going into this. Haven't seen Ascension.
No, same. And honestly, if we're looking for Nowhere in particular, I'd love to hop on his POV because we saw him on Byron and some of those movement plays early on throughout the day. And if you're going to throw a knife in his hand and say he's the best, then, well, I'm ready to witness it here on main.
Yeah, we're getting into it. It's time for Ascension, which means it's going to be a dang good time. I love Ascension. It's one of my favorite maps of all time. We are headed indoors in Ascension, it looks like, based on our fly-through. Chance to see all the different corridors, some of the CQB areas. Now, just to be clear, I think everybody knows this. I'm sure our admins are communicating. It's knives only, which means there's no guns. You can use your operator abilities, though. So I'll be curious to see, like, actually what people use. Because, I mean, you could run Seneva here, right? Oh, no, you can't. You can only use the operator. You can only use Assault operator. So it's Tempest, D-Wolf, Viren. I'm going D-Wolf every time, honestly. On knives only, I'm going D-Wolf. Because I'm using that triple blaster like crazy.
Yeah, things that hurt.
Yeah, I'm gonna be healing. Yeah, I'll just, I don't know. See what everyone else does.
Okay, look, at least they're going in with the see what everyone else does. Well, get Mixie, meet me on the side, and we are going straight to main. This is crazy. And Tempest with the movement, okay?
Yeah, it's a melee. Okay, it looks like everybody has agreed no equipment, and it does look like Nowhere is using the new Saw skin for the melee. Holy crap, what a way to start this thing off.
Chainsaw's it, boys. Chainsaw's it.
I feel like I'm getting a look at Halloween early.
The
little swiping.
The Saw is crazy.
Oh. Wait, did he save that? So close, no!
We're falling!
Get him!
Kill, holy cow.
I'm like cracking up.
Oh, Reidboyy got a kill on main.
Knife does more damage. That's right, dude. I forgot.
In and out. Get the kill, dash back.
Yeah.
I don't care about which knife does more damage. All I want is the Saw. That skin is crazy.
Yeah, kill him.
I'm staying with you two.
Teamwork, boys.
Yeah, we gotta
bang.
We always trade out positive. Yep.
Nice, we done.
Dude, that was like 7v1.
Okay, Onyx. Nice little pickup there. We see 3.
They're stacking now.
Maybe we just keep on moving forward. Oh, okay. Not a stack. Not a stack on main.
Also, I love that all of our creators are following the rules. We're no equipment at all besides our boost. Any damage equipment cannot be used. It is all knife all day.
Just get the trades.
Nowhere's picking up a double.
Chase him down. Chase him down.
There's somebody flagging you guys.
Got him. Headshot. Get wrecked.
Oh my gosh, T-Dog.
Smoking me. I think my knife is fine. I think my knife does the same damage.
Dude, there's so many of them. How many of us? Okay, this is a war. Get in there.
Am I the only one that really wants to shoot my util right now?
Don't do it. Don't be tempted.
Come on, bring it on, boys. Bring it on.
Once somebody breaks the ceasefire of equipment, everybody will start doing it. The axe kind of putting in work. Holy my gosh.
No.
Nice little triple before being cut down. Now IceManIsaac in the running for top Slayer. Yeah, I don't know what we thought was going to happen from that. I really do love the sneak attack, but you had 2. So it was a 1v2 situation. I see JDevise with 8.
Don't just jump off the map.
People are flying off the map. What's happening in the kill feed? Stone Mountain and Onyx both fly off the map. Here we go. Nice over the top.
Lay down and knife their toes. Oh, is that chainsaw? Like,
what are we talking about? Knife and toes. That's a strategy.
Only in the War Ablaze Showmatch.
Let's flank it right here on me.
This way.
Let's go, Stone. With the Saw. Chase down that Tempest. Bang. Honestly, team chemistry and a little bit of coordination here. You're going to win a lot of these knife fights.
Headshot him. No.
Okay. No. Super weak. No.
Wait, is T-Dog him?
He might be. He might be. That got a little scary, but JDevise back in it. Once again, this is just the main point of contention right here. And it is just an all-out free-for-all.
Oh my, I just saw Gorilla pick up a quad with a knife, dude. What are we talking about?
Now.
We might have found a new kill leader. We'll see. Oh my goodness.
What the heck?
You know, I'm setting one back. Take that. I told you the floodgates are opening. Once equipment starts flying, everybody's gonna start doing it.
Now, if I were to drop the knockback grenade in the middle of all of them, would that
I mean, that would have been wild, but ceasefire, knives only, we're making it happen, and look at that. I see Nowhere picking up 1, 2, potentially 3, Stone Mountain gonna be answering back with a couple of his own.
This is close. Scorers are very close between the two, and I feel like I'm at like a recess playing Red Rover or something. Everybody's just staring at each other, waiting for somebody to make the move. They go sprinting over, get cut down. The trading of blows, and it's within 4. Oh, a nice spread lead, though. All this. Reidboyy is on top, by the way. Did you get a quick glance at that leaderboard? Reidboy's got 18.
Okay, see? I said humble for a reason. And he comes out with 18. Like, what is it? What is this? Of course, you do have Stone Mountain from the top ropes trying to hit that saw all over the place and doesn't actually grab it because someone got up close and personal. And the moment you see the saw swinging at you, they're out of there.
Did what I could, man. I did what I could.
Cross picks up like a triple there. It looks like Viren definitely the favorite operator here across the board. Just being able to jetpack propulsion out of there. Once you get knifed once, Reidboyy cutting people down. Holy.
See, I'm telling you. It's like he was alluding to... He was soft launching the fact that if he didn't do well, we understood because he came into main. But now... He's doing fine. This is really close for a second there with 6 differential.
He's got a gun!
Bonk. Bonk. Gee whiz. A nice win from Gorilla and Co. As per the usual, even in unique format, Gorilla on top.
That's insane. Like, they can't keep getting away with this, right?
I guess they can. I mean, good grief. A very fun map, Ascension. I actually really like this. I thought we were going to be inside based on the original fly-through, but it looks like there's kind of a lower portion, and then this upper portion is where all the fights were the entire time because it's knives only. I mean, everybody just kind of were in a standoff against each other, and like I said, it felt like Red Rover or something. It was bizarre and a lot of fun to watch, but Gorilla, I think, are top fragger with Reidboyy on opposite teams. So, hey, look, Reidboyy, it might have been fun. You're sandbagging, bro. I see you in chat. You were sandbagging the whole time. You're freaking top fragging for your team, picking up 20 kills on a knife-only game. What are we doing?
Yeah, we have a brief word about that because you did come in and say you weren't going to do super well, and the next thing you know, you're absolutely crushing it. Just a couple saws that maybe have taken you down, but it was honestly really fun to witness. There's something to be said about knife-only matches, specifically in TDM. Now, I used to run a ton of customs back in the day where we would do knives only, so we're probably pretty lucky I'm not in there, you know? I've got some skills.
Oh, sure, yeah. Tiff,
Yeah.
it's like the one game mode where you and I could have gotten kills. Just like T-Dog Smitty, man. Got over 2 in that one. Well done.
Wow.
Let's take a look back at some of the highlights from the last map, though, and see how it all went down. Obviously, some great highlights on the side of Reidboyy and Gorilla, who were top fragging for their team. Baiting its teammates. I see it. I can see the vision. Let them get him weak and then get the steal. Tried to chase a kill off the map here as everybody flies down, and I think Loochy ended up losing that battle versus IceManIsaac. With some nice moves from Onyx. Sammy Meadows showing us the assassination, unfortunately. Teammates got the backup.
That's all right, though. From the top, afar, and then you kind of see these sprees, right? A double, make it a triple, looking for the 4, but doesn't get it there. Still super fun to witness. Now, we're on nowhere there, and you're trying to look for a couple, but it was Reidboyy lighting up the kill feed. Elsewhere, Stone can find a double, but people were just really excelling and stringing the kills together, which I honestly wasn't expecting, but because people were stacking, it was easier to do.
Yeah, you kind of play with your teammates. Honestly, they were like talking about playing for trades. and it was working. Cross actually picked up, I think, a quad there. IceManIsaac picked up a triple. Playing with your teammates, definitely dogpiling somebody is the best way to do this. This was a ton of fun, and yet again, Team Alpha gets another win. So congratulations to Team Alpha. 5 up, 5 down, and only one was really, really close, 199. That one was pretty close too, I suppose. Only have like a 5-kill spread, something like that. But we're moving into the last rep of TDM, and then we're going to be getting into Warfare, Victory Unite on the brand new map Fault. But one more map, one more time on TDM and on Ascension. This time, no extra rules. Anything goes, whatever you want to use, and yes, guns and equipment and everything's good to go. We had our fun with our knives, but one last chance to top frag, and I'm really pumped to see who top frags in this map, because this map could decide it all. Top 5 getting paid individually. Team Alpha absolutely are winners in the TDM category, but Tiff, it is all about the individual going into this last game.
It really is, and it's going to be incredibly close because we kind of highlighted it before match number 5, and we only saw just, what was it, IceManIsaac and Marksman, just a couple difference there. Gorilla did kind of fall a few slots down, but he definitely fought back in that one.
Let's take a look at our scores before we head into the game, and this is our Game 5 scores, and you are totally right. JDevise also a top 5 player overall in kill category. Top fragging for his team over on Team Bravo is 17 overall, but it was Reidboyy and Gorilla here for Team Alpha, picking up 22 and 20 respectfully. So very well done from all 3 of those gentlemen being the top 3, but IceManIsaac, who was in the top 5, picking up solid amount of kills. Onyx there with 11 overall. So far, so good. Here's a look at our overall scores. Execution attempt leaderboard, don't have that one, Sammy, but you certainly would be at the top, my friend. Here's a look at our overall, and the race at the top couldn't be closer. Marksman up by 1. Tiff, 94 kills. IceManIsaac, 93. And then a race for 3rd through 5th as Karma, JDevise, and Gorilla all within striking distance of each other. Probably not within striking distance of the 2 players at the top, but I have a feeling, Tiff, 6, 7, 8, and 9 are all very, very close as well.
I'm sure they are. Like, I'm thinking about it. They've got to be in the upper 60s in that realm. So could they do enough to make a comeback? JDevise, Karma, and Gorilla cannot have an off game in game number 6. If someone comes in with 20 plus kills and one of these players has maybe 5 to 7, it's chalked.
Yeah, it's chalked is right. Heading to Ascension, like I said, no special rules, folks. Our last rep in TDM, and then we're moving into Fault with Victory Unite. Really excited to showcase this brand new canyon map with its unpredictable climate. Really cool stuff. 6 capture points, 3 zones. Gonna be a banger. We're gonna see some new operators, Raptor involved, and of course showcasing our brand new mode here, TDM. A lot of things happening with Delta Force, but last rep here for TDM. Let's see who gets the win. Maybe Bravo can finally pull a win off as we head back to Ascension, Tiff.
Get me in. This has been such close range combat and action. Of course, I loved all the knives, but when you kind of pull back and you say anything goes here for the last bit, we're probably going to still see a ton of Virons, a ton of D-Wolves. Will Loochy break back out that shotgun build that everyone's going to be asking for the code for? Possibly.
Definitely possible. Just a matter of execution at this point. Come on, ladies and gentlemen. It's time for Ascension. Anything goes. Operator choices, probably D-Wolf and maybe a couple others. Let's see what people decide to use. It looks like we got a full team of D-Wolves there. We got a Stinger from our good friend the Beard Guy, showcasing all of our operators. I like that. Reidboyy going Tempest. Here we go.
Oh, there goes the triple blasters across the way, and thankfully to these storage containers that we can just hold angles but not connecting. And it's, of course, JDevise at the helm of the chaos happening right there.
That's a lot of smoke.
I mean, that is a lot of explosions.
And when you've got like 5 to 6 duels on the other team, a ton of explosions, no questions asked. A couple stingers, lots of smokes to play through as well. I'm liking what I'm seeing right now. Again, you got to remember the top 5 race. It's Marksman and IceManIsaac racing against each other. It's then Gorilla, JDevise, Karma, all inside the top 5, and several other folks in the top high 60s. Watch for those names on our leaderboard.
Okay, to Gorilla we go. Now, mind you, incredibly close race here. And making a passage like that could be nice. We know JDevise was nearby on the other side, but Marksman, who wants to make sure that we can throw down a banger last match. I think this is a great way, but they're going kill for kill. This is the closest game we've had in a long time.
No, bro.
Yeah, Bravo wants some blood, man. Everybody's figured out the angles. I love this overhead look. Recam showing this beautiful map, the way they've taken down Ascension into a tiny section of the map for TDM. IceManIsaac in a race for the top 2. Unfortunately, starting off, I think, a bit slow for him. He's finding himself getting pre-aimed in some of these corners because of the way the map's positioned. Some of the opposition playing nice and slow on these long angles. Can't quite find an entry point. There's one. That's Onyx on the other side getting cut down.
I'm telling you, that underground flank is insane.
Oh my, I just jumped off the map.
I love that.
That's okay. Just a brief moment to reset.
Oh, I just got
get back in.
That was crazy.
You have to, like,
now, mind you, he's fighting inside the top 5. That's a nice little 20-second freebie to the rest of the people inside the top 5 that he's given up.
I love how he said, I jumped off the map. T-Dog goes, I love that.
Yeah, as soon as you spawn in, it's unbelievable.
Love that out of you. Keep up more of that energy.
I'm gonna do it.
Hey, look. T-Dog might not be top of our leaderboard, but he's not the bottom. He's a great teammate.
It might be watching you, though. I killed a couple people doing it last time.
Okay.
Let's
Let's make a play. We're trying to bounce around looking for the headshots there, but does a ton of damage, but gets cut down instead. For Sammy, though.
Sitting in a corner there close, Luke.
Not the corner campers. I've seen so many of those over the last 5 matches, and in the final we go. Sammy's looking for a play.
Onyx putting up some pretty decent numbers. This is a player that could maybe break into top 5 on this map if he keeps up this pace. JDevise proing staying alive, playing really long angles compared to some of his teammates. Anytime you're dead, not on the map, can't be getting kills. But at the same time, the respawn is so fast in TDM. This might come back to bite him.
Ooh. Yeah, it does take a while to get back into it, and you can see the Sneva from across the way. He takes this time to look, and next thing you know, that's how we fall.
Yeah, somebody's running Sneva just walking around the middle of the map, distracting everybody.
Probably gotta try to go under, right?
That's it. The last 2 times.
Oh, nice.
Under, they able to collect a couple kills. Just kind of messing with them down there.
Yeah, this is the part of the map we didn't see during the knife fight, and JDevise picked him. Oh!
Not the timing.
Right under us, under the helipad.
T-Dog picked up the kill, but the Tempest player rolling in. It's a nice value.
This thing switched underground real quick.
Oh. Wait, yes, okay, that's what we want to see, Marksman. There we go with the healing. Oh,
jeez.
He gets the triple, but it's across the map that actually takes him down.
Yeah, no wonder Marksman's near the top of our leaderboard, if not at the top. He was in first going into this by 1 single kill. That dude is picking up triples every life.
No, stone mountain underneath by the computers.
Okay, from this angle, we're looking to hopefully pick up something, but it seems like this is the tough part when you're looking to compete for the top Slayer, right? Is when you have moments like this, it seems like, oh, hey, you know, there's a brief lull in the amount of action I'm getting, but someone else could be cutting them down elsewhere, which is going to stack that leaderboard in their favor.
No, I got 2 down here.
Where'd you go?
I'm kind of distracting you.
Gorilla is hunting this player forever, finally picks him up. You basically almost have, with this engine, you almost have 2 maps stacked on top of each other. You have a full underground area that you can be fighting in.
Ooh. Here's a moment of it. I don't feel safe down there. I don't know why, but I feel more exposed down there than I do up here on kind of this catwalk situation.
Definitely a lot of angles you can get shot from. There's no question about it. 80 to 82. This is the closest map we've seen besides that 100 to 99 game that we saw. Could see Bravo win this.
Okay. Hit the propulsion forward, grab the saw. Look, I'm telling you, if you're gonna hide behind a corner and hit him with the saw, one last chance. I know it's not knife only, but I feel like that just kind of puts a little salt in the wound.
I want to see somebody actually get executed. Sammy tried a lot. 90 to 87. Here we go. A small gap forming. And right now, it looks like Alpha is going to clean sweep this tournament.
Oh, little dynamic propulsion to try and make their way across. And Gorilla's like, well, I might get an assist, but the artillery barrage coming in for the last bit here. Will it be enough for them, or will it be the finishing touch? Because you can see just one kill away.
Nice.
Go, boys!
Oh, that's ugly.
Single artillery once. I just keep forgetting.
Yeah, I never use that.
Team Alpha, 100 to 90, win all 6 games. A couple close ones. Marksman on top with Reidboyy not too far behind. IceManIsaac falls off a little bit. It's going to be a very close race at the top, but Team Alpha, absolutely the best team throughout the course of all 6 of our games. They win all 6. Maybe a small nod to the team balancing, but we don't care because our points, our prizing is all about the kills. And we've got players in the running on both teams, Tiff, and I'm really pumped to see what our final leaderboard looks like. But that is it for TDM. That is it for our limited time game mode. Go check it out yourself. You can go join Delta Force right now. It's all free. Download it on any platform you want. And then go try TDM. It's a great way to warm up the gunny. It's a great way to warm up before your Space City hard rounds, or maybe before your Warfare rounds, all right? Go check out this brand new TDM mode. It's been updated quite a bit, and I'm really liking the way it's playing. Super fast games. You saw, I don't think we had a single map go over 7 minutes, and we had some close ones, like 199 was still under 7 minutes, or right around 7 minutes. They go very, very fast. Great way to warm up. Go get your hands on it, or maybe just play some action-packed gameplay, not having to play through a 30-minute game. Really fun stuff. I'm glad Delta Force is always adding in these different game modes and limited time game modes. Go check out TDM right now. Now, we are going to be moving forward into Fault here shortly, which I am excited about. However, there's a couple other things I want to remind some people at home about, because if you haven't been paying attention, we've had some very cool collabs in the works for a while here in Delta Force. We Shadell is one of the collabs we've had with Arc Knight and Delta Force. The Hat Claw collab Ultimate Appearance is now available. Forged in Darkness, Destined for Dawn. Limited time collab, Ultimate Appearance, Hat Claw. We Shadell is here. Go check out that Hat Claw appearance. And also, we've got a Metal Gear Solid collaboration officially confirmed. Metal Gear Solid Snake Eater collab right around the corner. Stay tuned for more details with Delta Force. From one Delta to another, this man, aka Metal Gear Solid, you know who we're talking about. This man always delivers. Stay tuned. This collab's going to be insane. I'm really pumped about this one. But let's take a look back at some of the highlights from that last map as we prepare for our brand new map, Fault. We had some very high-level moments, and I am pumped to see what this leaderboard looks like, Tiff, because Marksman certainly is going to be at the top, but I don't know where anybody else is going to be.
Yeah, and I think that's going to be really close. Now, mind you, it's a lot of cash changing hands, right? Especially when you think about it. $1,500 for first place on the top Slayer, and fifth place taking on $500. So as you kind of look through these replays and the fun moments from game number 6, is there anyone in chat there? Who is sticking out to you? Who do you think is going to make their way? Because I'm telling you that Tempest roll into a kill is disgusting. I love people that have killer movement, and I think TDM just really showcases it.
Yeah, I really like TDM a lot. I'm definitely going to be checking out this game mode more. I've had a chance, like I said, to see the first 2 maps. Didn't get a chance to see Ascension. I think Ascension actually might be my favorite. I really like the way this map's laid out. You've got these 2 different layers, a lot of different places you can fight. 8v8, a lot of fun. Here's a look at our Game 6 leaderboard. And this is going to start telling the tale of our overall. Gorilla with 21 kills. Gorilla could have broken in to top 2 maybe, as he did gap IceManIsaac a decent bit, did pick up 13. I don't know about that spread. It's gonna be very close. JDevise, though, still top fragging for Team Bravo, nowhere right behind. 16 kills for JDevise should keep him inside the top 5. I don't know. A lot of question marks on our overall leaderboard. It is really, really close. Top 5 are getting paid, folks. They're gonna do some calculations and then get that overall here shortly. This is going to be very, very close. Let's take a look at it. Oh my goodness. We've got a tie. IceManIsaac and Marksman at the top. Exactly the same. 106 and 106. I'm pretty sure because this is kill totals overall, we actually don't have a tiebreaker for this. So they're going to split the pricing between the two of them for first and second, which is crazy. Huge congratulations for both of these guys. I mean, well done. I mean, we can't even split it based on wins because they're both on the same team. So I think they're splitting the pricing. Big congrats to IceManIsaac and Marksman. We'll get that broken out and probably after the full show and double and triple confirm all of that. But Gorilla in third, JDevise fourth, Reidboyy. Here's the breakdown. And again, I think they're technically going to be splitting in first and second. We'll confirm that on the back end. But Marksman, IceManIsaac, 1,500 and 1,250 combined and then split. Gorilla in third with 1,000. JDevise 750. And Reidboyy sneaks in and grabs the 5th place position on the last map. $500 to Reidboyy at the end of our TDM rounds. People are getting paid, man. Knife only got Reidboyy to the top 5. Got him $500.
That is huge. And I love that he was already talking about how he, you know, couldn't get there, but he did. He crushed it.
He did. Hey, confirmed top 5 overall, folks. This has been a ton of fun already, but we got to play some Fault. We're going to take a very short break here in the booth. When we come back, 2 games, Victory Unite on the brand new map Fault. You're not going to want to miss it.
that one. I needed that one, Loochy. Sorry, I'm camping.
All right, we are back for this brand new War Ablaze season show match. Tiff, Goj, we're here and really excited about this one. Now, Tiff, I want to go to you because we got to change our brains a little bit. We were just nonstop action. Yes, Warfare is chaos, but TDM is another level. Nonstop action. We move into Victory Unite 20v20 on a brand new map here with Fault. Let's talk a little bit about the format, Tiff, because we get a chance to see this brand new map, and going into Victory Unite, I want to remind the people at home that it is 20v20. We've already done all this TDM stuff on the left side of your screen. Look at the right-hand side of your screen. We've got our 16 creators that were just playing. They were all competing in TDM. Now we've added 24 new players into the mix to get 20v20. Did I just see MrRoflWaffles? Yes, you did. One of our 16 creators. But there are 24 more players all joining this competition. We're going to be playing 2 games in total of Victory Unite. Each team's going to attack, each team's going to defend, and then that is it. Now, this is the way it all works. Yes, Fault, yes, our 2 matches, and yes, we'll be swapping sides, but the rewards will be granted to the winning team per round. So we've got a top 5 Slayer overall, we've got a top 5 Medic overall, but we also have 5,000 Delta tickets going to each winner of each map. Will it still be Alpha? Will it be Bravo this time around in a brand new mode here with Victory Unite? That's my big question. So, Tiff, I turn it to you as we move our eyes to Fault. Do you think Bravo has a chance?
Yeah, I really do. I think we just use TDM as kind of that proving grounds, right? The getting up to speed, getting more ingrained in those close quarter combat. And then all you're going to do, because this is a new Warfare map, as we kind of look through pricing here, it gives kind of everyone the chance to get into some of these individual rewards, right? Top Slayer, $300 here, top Medic, $300. Now, we have some people that will elect to just prioritize top Medic and preserve those tickets in each of our maps that we're going to be witnessing. So if you're going to grab Stinger, that is the best way to do to compete for that.
Yeah, I like that call out. Here's a look at our pricing. Like I said, it's 5,000 Delta tickets per player, okay? If you're on the winning side. So this time, as much as we were going for top Slayer last time individually, which of course we still have, this time you want to win as a team. Now, as you look at our individual rewards, yes, we still have our top Slayer. It is top 5, but we also have top Medics. We've got to play for those rescues. You got to pick people off the ground, and Sammy Meadows is saying that he's going to be playing for that. We'll see who joins him, looking for individuals in those categories. And now here's a look at all of our players. And of course, all the same people we were just seeing on our screen, plus a few more, a couple of players that pop off the screen to me. Gagad, another console player, and also a multi-FPS demon across the board. Watch out for this guy. Been playing the game a ton. But we also have people like Zinseer and Wormy rejoining the mix. Talk about some heavy hitters joining Team Alpha. Holy cow, those are some crazy pickups by Oxal.
Yeah, it's going to be fun, especially when you throw into the mix the new F-45A fighter jet, right? We're going to see that here on Fault, and you know Wormy down there in the bottom left is going to want to get his hands on that jet. Now, mind you, since it's new, a lot of our players could be looking to get familiar with the controls, and will we see plenty of cinematic crashes that occur, but we'll have to wait and witness that. I do want to kind of highlight, you were just talking about multi-FPS phenoms. Well, we got Fun F over there, kind of locking it alongside Nowhere, Equal Plays, and Loochy. Those 4 right there seem like such a good time, kind of locked in to Team Bravo.
Yeah, that's going to be a strong squad, no question about it. You can see Bronic Games joining Onyx and Stone Mountain, as well as Please. Shout out to the mod squad. We got some great mods in the chat. And Please joining us from the mod squad category. Nate Dogg is a great player as well. This is going to be fun. I think it's pretty even for the most part. I still am thinking Alpha's going to be the top team. Picking up, I mean, Zinseer was unstoppable. The last Warfare show match we did was a top player across the board. I think he's going to be a difference maker. And then if Mr. Wormy's been in the lab, now we talk about Mr. Wormy a lot because of his efficacy in helicopters. I don't know what his abilities are in the jet. Will he be given the jet? Will there be a conversation about the jet, or will it be first to spawn into it, gets it? Don't let T-Dog in the jet. It's already been confirmed in in-game comms. He's going to crash that thing if he gets in it. Do not let that guy fly that thing. So I'll be curious to see who's kind of been in the lab working on their jet fighter pilot skills. There is a jet spawn for both teams on point A, in zone A at the very beginning of the game. There will be a jet spawn. And then in zone B, there will be a helicopter spawn. So still some aerial vehicles across the board. But this is a fun map. It's a very cool, canyon-oriented map. I'm really excited. It'll be the first time we get a chance to showcase it on main stage.
Yeah, it's going to be really fun to watch people adapt to it. Of course, if you do have kind of all of the... let's say you grinded it. You've already played this map a ton. Then I want you to take charge with your squad and kind of lead them to some of the best positioning. So I've seen a ton of YouTube videos already kind of out about Fault, specifically some of the creators that are playing here in today's show match. So you know they're already going to have kind of the overarching game plan. Now about making that actually happen, enacting those plays, that can be the difficult part, especially with kind of the unknowing of what some of our creators are going to do. The moment Wormy gets into a potential helicopter, will he be just the best fighter pilot we have ever seen in that jet and just wreak havoc? It is incredibly fast, and it will be one of the gnarliest aerial vehicles that we have in Delta Force, and I think it's going to just be really fun to see how our creators play around that, especially right off the rip on A.
Yeah, I'm really pumped about it, and we've mentioned what you can find. Point A is jets, point B is helicopters, point C, not very many vehicles, so we'll see who's able to win that side of things from defense or attack category. However, that jet has a 3-minute cooldown, so if you do crash it, it's going to be a while before anybody else can pick it up. Can't imagine we'll see more than one per side, pending the way this map goes, unless we have a very long hold on point A. So we'll keep our eyes peeled, of course, for the brand new jet. Really excited to see it in action, especially in a competitive setting here with our showcase match. But overall, I'm excited to see what our players decide to do in terms of their operator categories. We've got a little bit of more opening. We've got some more room to work with some of our operator selections. I'm expecting to see a lot more stingers because we do have a top medic category. I know Sammy's picking up the stinger. The faster revive and rescue timer is going to be crucial if you're going for a top 5 medic from an individual category standpoint, let alone the fact that it helps you win games, keeping your team on their feet. The other thing I'm really curious about, and we're loading in right now, it is Victory Unite. It's time to vote for our commander, and this is what I was going to be wondering about. Who's going to be in charge?
So vote him.
Yeah, but I think if he's the commander, he doesn't get to even shoot, does he? Wait,
everyone is just like stoned. Everyone's like stoned. Vote stoned. Dude, I just clicked on accident.
Oh, I win. Go.
Okay, well, that was a very obvious choice.
You know how to, you played before, right? You know how to mark the points and stuff? And
yeah, no, I know.
Yeah.
You know how to mark the points and stuff, right? Like, we just want to make sure before we finish electing you as our commander.
Yeah, Marksman is going to have no problem.
I'm just going to farm a few points, then pass it to one of the other guys that knows what they're doing.
Issue your order, Commander.
Not me.
Just pass
shit, can everyone hear me now?
Or Tom just take it after.
Yes, sir.
Perfect. I'm going to farm a few points with Commander first, and then pass it to someone else that knows what they're doing. That way we can get like multiple people up on there.
Reinforcements.
I mostly just had to make sure Voet couldn't get Commander.
Oh, really?
I saw that and I was like, yo, I mean, I'm okay losing, but
we've got some really good comms from these players. We got a lot of insight into this battlefield. Also, Victory Unite has had a little bit of a polish update, as you can tell. You can kind of designate what your plan is for your squad or as a player in terms of what role you want to take for your team. Operations, obviously really sweaty, but Warfare and Victory Unite slowly but surely creeping towards this more kind of competitive looking format.
At least someone who knows how to fly.
And we're getting a chance to showcase it on main with a brand new map. So we got Marksman and Stone Mountain in charge right now. Let's see what they're able to do.
I love that each role that you select in that kind of pre-battle phase is it gets its own progression system throughout this. So I think that's really cool. Will we see that actually happen? But I think like hearing them talk about farming and then kind of passing it on, we'll see how that works. Let's look at the orders. Get those points. Get it. Oh? Who took up the mantle?
All
Who's
right.
in the jet?
Oh my gosh. Kira, you did not have to do it to the guy. Mr. Wormy gets in the jet, but before he can even blink, Kiratos just flies in fighter pilot style and wipes the jet off rip.
Did it feel very Star Wars-like to you?
Oh yeah, that was cruel. I mean, that was just mean. An insane start, and all of a sudden, as much as I want to focus on the Jets, there's only one on the map right now, and the attackers are flying through this first point. And again, there's 3 zones, 6 total capture points. So you're gonna have A1, A2, B1, B2, C1, C2. IceManIsaac on screen right now was a pilot IRL, is probably very thankful he was not flying that first jet in our Warfare game.
The crazy part is just hearing it. Like, it gives me so much stress knowing that that's around you, but at least we're still here vibing. Of course, 200 tickets off the rip and plenty of vehicles all around. So let's go ahead and see. What are we going to lock in? Looks like potentially Luna. Decisions.
Dude, why are the guns different?
Jesus.
Okay, there's a couple of them on the hill.
There's 2 tanks now.
2 tanks now. Not what I want to hear for y'all, but it's okay.
Yeah, hey, look, it's Warfare. This is Victory Night. Vehicles are going to be a huge boon for your team to be able to find some success on the map, as per the usual. Oh my goodness. Jet comes flying. That thing is fast. Holy cow, that thing is flying in and out. You can see our Team Alpha is flying through this first couple points here, picking up kill after kill.
No.
And able to take these 2 points with no problem.
I'm kind of perusing to see like what we're locking it into. Of course, we do have Raptor there. We have some engineers. Of course, it's going to help with a lot of the vehicle gameplays, stingers, Lunas, like very smart kind of the way we're approaching this. But it looks like we're about to grab both sectors of A.
There's also some ammo down here for our teammate.
Yeah, this was what we call in business no problem.
They added a cooldown to it.
Nice pickup.
That's crazy.
Beautiful aerial look. As we move on to B1 and B2, our jet sweeps in, picks up a kill, and then moves on his merry way.
The snipers have a line of sight. You're gonna have to smoke because the snipers have a line of sight.
Nice little rescue right there. Now, I do love that we got a good look at the canyon and how this is going to be affecting this essential mid-map. But think of all the information that we are getting and just trying to make sure we're staying alive and healing and just about 4 HP shy of making that kill convert. But I love that you see kind of with the free cam, the vehicles at the front and kind of this helm of how we're trying to navigate this high to low ground distribution.
Coming in from?
They're gonna come like from down the hill.
Yeah, from the red area.
Yeah, the other thing is like knowledge of this map. There's been we added in a bunch of community players to kind of fill the rest of these spots, right? Because it's 20v20, and some of these players are what we call in the business as well giga sweats. I mean, there's no other word for it. And so you're seeing some of those players pop off, but you're also seeing Nowhere pick up quadruple kills, just lining them up, knocking them down. Quick quadra kill for Maine. All right, Nowhere. I know you're good in operations, bro. I didn't know you had it like this in Warfare as well.
I got you, baby.
That's what I like to hear. I've got you. HP going up, and we are ready to get back into the mix. Now, mind you, top medic is going to be something that we're looking for the individuals and rewarding with cash. So keep tabs on the players that are getting reset here.
Love you. Thank you. Good. Marksman is going to be the commander, and
I think was coming back.
someone kind of laying down the law. I see just Lolly TTV picked up as well with faults onto this team. Lolly's constantly a top player in all of our Warfare show matches whenever they're involved, so definitely watch out for that player.
I'm blocking him.
Oh, Wormy has found the helicopter, Tiff. I'm seeing it in the kill feed. Watch out for that guy. That guy's crazy with it.
Oh, okay, but if that means he's gonna jump on your face and completely take that commander down, maybe we get rescued. Hopefully we get some life alert. If not, we go ahead and hit the redeploy. For now, Gorilla, making sure that we hit our ult for the ultimate wrap. Will this allow us to find a couple kills? No, not when the first child looks like that.
There's Wormy in the skies, laying down some covering fire for his team, trying to help out after a brutal awakening. with the jet off rip, but Stone Mountain as the commander, setting up some objective capture points to try to defend. And so far, it is all alpha all day. We have been able to control B2 for a little while, though.
How to do any of this, man? I've never played this before.
They wanted him in the lead.
I'm getting back shots! Getting back shots!
Oh my god, there's like 5 of them here.
If you like open up a dictionary and you look under the word passionate, I think it's cross to crown.
Guy! How does he see me?
They're in the window.
Yeah, we threw on some old-timey mics there with the voice changers. I like it. Here's a look at Reidboyy. Can't quite get through the window in time. Sammy said he was going to go for top medic, and he is running Stinger, so this is all checking out. Makes a lot of sense. He's just going to go for revives nonstop.
I'm just rezzing them right in front of him.
You've got to risk it for the biscuit, especially if you want to get into the top medic category, and those are the kind of hero plays that we want to see. Doubling down with some kills right after the reset, straight into picking up beard, guys. Not wrong.
Number 1 healer at A. Oh, who's that? No.
Number 1 healer can't quite find his opponents, but that does not matter if you're just going for top medic. So far, so good. Team Alpha going to push through B1 and B2 very quickly. A nice early lead for the side of Alpha.
I need that gun. Wait, oh my god, 50 seconds. We just have to sit here and wait. Yeah, I guess. There's so many left over. Get him.
Oh? Can't return to the battlefield right now. Must hit the rescue.
Oh no. Wormy, by the way, is picking up like quadra kills non-stop with the helicopter. Somebody's got to take care of this guy.
He's doing all good, and I love the utilization of the vehicle to kind of just segue in towards the dead center with Wormy up in the air. We just have the final 2, C1, C2 to make it happen, and honestly, you just need a Sammy in your life, Gorilla.
Doing a full Rappington left. Give me the full Rappington left.
Rappington left? I'll follow you when I die, I swear.
Gorilla is cooking, man. Goes prone, picks up a double. Already pushing up to C1 very quickly. Reminder, this map only has 3 zones. It's only A, B, and C.
You're rapping?
With 6 total capture points. Alpha is flying through that map.
It's just Alpha's day, honestly. The day of Alpha. A beautiful Friday here in the War Ablaze Showmatch. And we are just getting all of the best ways to navigate throughout Fault, and especially these lineups, right? How many times have we seen these triple blaster cross maps just doing so much work and then picking up doubles right after? Gorilla fried in the TDM, frying in the Warfare. Good day.
Might have been when you used the snow troll.
That's fine, that's fine.
There's a tank.
Dancing in C2.
C1 already being captured. The attacks swing over to C2 to try to capture both at the same time. No. So it'll be the hardest point to capture. We'll see if it's actually difficult or not. Randy Savage has joined the aerial crew and is in the helicopter for the opposition.
Oh no, look at this. Trying to take it down if we can. We do know that we are super evasive in these helis. They're getting involved.
Yeah, flares for days and then finding some cover as the flares refresh. Wormy certainly knows what he's doing here.
Roger that. Artillery barrage incoming.
I could have gone that, so.
All right, we got some artillery barrages coming in as well to wrap up this map. Alpha is flying through it very, very quickly. Last point remaining is C2, and they've got a nice push going.
I kind of like the way that we're approaching this, right? Just kind of hard wrapping all the way around the back of C2. It's a good way to kind of suss out anyone that's lurking. Of course, just constantly keeping the pressure. It's going to allow you to open the up and hit the cross, but still needed to move kind of quicker there. I believe it was Fun that was lurking out there.
What the?
good move there from the commander to make the redeploy timing shorter, especially towards the end here.
Yeah, the rush you can do with the commander is a nice play to get everybody onto the map fast. Nice respawn, and a very, very quick win. Team Alpha was unstoppable. They just won a game of Victory Unite in 11 minutes. We are flying through this first rep of Fault, and I'll be very curious to see if they can defend just as easy in the next round.
There it is, Marksman, the winning commander. And I love how you kind of get that nod there. It's like the hallmark of a winning commander is just the way, like, I didn't catch the rest of it, but it's just fun. It's like, yeah, Team Alpha has just not only dominated TDM, but is carrying that momentum forward over here into Warfare on Fault. Now, can they run it back and go just completely shut out our entire show match today, Ghosh?
I mean, I think it's very possible. They've got a lot of heavy hitters. A lot of the recruiting they did leading up to this competition, moving into Fault and into Victory Unite, has paid off. They picked up some really strong players who quickly found a lot of success in the air, on the ground, and everywhere in between. So a very easy win for Alpha. On the defense, traditionally speaking, defense actually is a bit easier. I would say on this map, maybe not the case. This map is a little bit more attack, a little bit easier for the attack rather, because A, you're only going through A, B, and C, but also there's just kind of some easier pushes. The spawns aren't insane like some of the other maps are where defense has a clear advantage. However, as the defense, as a team that's on paper a lot better, they could hold on the very first zone. A1 is usually very hard to hold, but on a map like this where you have 2 capture points in the very first zone, Tiff, I think Team Alpha could hold on A1, A2.
I think that's a really good shout. And honestly, as you kind of think about how it broke down originally in our map that we just witnessed, right? The F-45A fighter jet. Immediately, that's the first thing I'm looking for in those initial A sectors. If you're both going to get one, what do we have happen? One gets immediately cut down before they even get to try it really happening. So I'm sure Mr. Wormy's going to look to run it back in the fighter jet. You're going to have to be a little bit quicker there, because if not, we're going to see some massive explosions. And with a 3-minute cooldown, it doesn't seem like a ton of time, but it really is, especially with the 2 sectors as we kind of go through the replays. I'm sure we'll see that moment.
There it is.
Yes. How many times can we run that back? Like, dude just got deleted.
That was crazy. Yeah, that was some dogfight madness off rip. We saw the efficiency of the jets being able to move quickly, but some fun highlights across the board. Again, it was all Alpha all day with some nice flybys from the jet and others. But just the way this battle has been happening, it was a push, and it just felt like Team Bravo was just on their heels the entire time. They couldn't find any point of stabilization, and because of that, they get kind of flown through with A1, A2 going very quickly, and even B1 and B2 going very quickly. C, a little bit longer of a hold, but not long enough, and some fun moments in the air. The helicopters, the jets, and then even Marksman just playing objective as the commander. It's a huge boon for his team.
Yeah, and I think as we kind of look back through some of these replays, we're seeing the different areas. Of course, you have Slum there, which really tight quarter combat, which we witnessed kind of in TDM, should set you up for this. But these sight lines, as you kind of start to move towards C, are where things are going to get difficult. You were talking about how defense, you know, it didn't seem like it had a real true upper advantage. I think moving into C can be a difficult hold, and there's portions of B as well that we had just seen prior into some replays, where I think you can find some killer angles. Now, if you immediately falter and you're waiting for that redeploy time, that is where we're seeing our attacking side just hit the siege. And I think if you can control those specific choke points, you're going to be just fine.
Wow. Yeah, and dealing with those vehicles is always the extremely important part about Warfare Victory Unite, is you've got to deal with the vehicles, and you got to deal with them quick. Stone Mountain trying to put in a lot of work by himself. It's got to be a team effort, whether it's vehicle-on-vehicle violence or it's just burning all those flares as fast as humanly possible, and that way you're actually able to hit your shots. Or maybe changing up what type of weaponry you want to shoot. Maybe you run an AT4 where you don't have to lock on and you just literally hit your shots. We've seen it on main stage and show matches before. You've got to deal with these vehicles quickly, and excited about it. But we got a chance to see Fault for the very first time. Tiff, we're kind of breaking down, you know, point A, point B, zone C. But what do you think about the map overall? I think it's a beautiful map in that canyon.
Yeah, I do. I think it's a really like lush map. Is that a good way to say it? Like kind of the colors. Yeah. It's really vibrant. It's aesthetically pleasing to look at. So I do love that. The canyon can make things incredibly difficult, right? So you think about what operators can you use to make light of that, especially if you're looking to kind of find those players that are just up above the canyon looking for some of the sight lines. We saw a couple AWMs coming through on the other hand. So those sight lines are going to lead towards people that are looking to snipe. I think Luna is going to be incredibly powerful here. And as always, right, especially on the esports side, but in the fun warfare side as well, making sure that you're using those arrows to get that information. Now, Raptor, there's a reason why they dropped Fault and Raptor at the exact same time, right? That drone that allows you to get that information for what, 90 meters surrounding. So keep your eyes on the players that get good with him.
No, I totally agree. I think recon operators on this map are going to be massive, especially because you got to remember with this map, something we didn't really see because frankly, we just moved through it so dang quickly, is that the canyon's climate is extremely unpredictable. There's a thick fog capable of obscuring vision that can happen at any moment as well. So holding out until the fog lifts is absolutely key, but also running some of those recon operators that you can actually play through some of the fog, like Luna, will be very cool as well. So good luck to all of our players here in this brand new Battlefield Fault. You got to go check it out. Go get your hands on it. Warfare's had a lot of updates. Operations has had a lot of updates as well. If you haven't seen some of the updates around Layali Grove, I think it's on fire, folks. We got a lot going on with War Ablaze, a brand new season. We've talked a lot about Raptor. We've talked about some of the new appearances. I was calling them Wishadel because I looked up the pronunciation. Somebody in chat says it's Wisedale. I'm not sure that's correct, but either way you look at it, the Arc Knights collab has been insane here with Delta Force, and the Hat Claw collab ultimate appearance is now available. So Forged in Darkness, Destined for Dawn, this limited time collab ultimate appearance Hat Claw is here. Go check it out. And we've been talking about it on social. Stay tuned for more details. Delta Force and Metal Gear Solid Snake Eater collab is officially confirmed. Gonna be insane as well. So a lot of new content and some more things happening down the line. I'm really pumped about Delta Force right now. I just got back from China, the DFI LAN. This game is wild, and they are constantly dropping big updates like this. So couldn't be more excited about not only some really cool skins. We saw the Saw melee weapon a moment ago, and some new skins coming up down the line, but also just new content like this brand new map.
Yeah, how blessed are we? I mean, look, you had, what, 28 hours of travel to get back here along so you can be here for the War Ablaze Showmatch. You and Reflections absolutely crushed it out in China, and it was such a fun event to witness. And honestly, when you come around and you got the anniversary of everything, all of the new Delta Force updates, the quality of life changes, it's just really cool to see. So anytime we get to kind of step back and see the show matches and all of the community creators, plus kind of some of our Giga Sweats together, it makes for a really good time. Now, we did see some of the changes, of course, the new F-45A jet here on Fault. There were some tweaks with the helicopter, is right. It does get that new secondary gunfire. What is it called? They're calling it the wire guided missile, I think. So I'm curious if we can get some hands on helicopter action here on our second map of Fault. I think that would be fun to witness.
Yeah, I totally agree. I think this map may go a little bit longer than the last one, or it may be the exact same length as they stifle their opponents on Zone A. A1, A2, if they can hold that position there, probably a 10-minute game as well. It'll be very, very interesting to see what happens in this one. Again, Alpha has not lost a single rep yet. Not one. And they could go perfect on the day with the recruiting they did and just the caliber of player that some of our content creators are. I don't know that they're going to necessarily lose this, but we'll see. We've got console players, we got PC players, so I want to remind everybody at home that yes, you can play on both of these platforms, PS5, Xbox, as well as PC. You can also play on mobile. I saw some folks in chat saying they were mobile players. Go download Delta Force everywhere you can find it. You got Epic Games Store, you got Steam, you've got the PC launcher, you've got Xbox, PS5, mobile. It's insane. You can play Delta Force everywhere. We love Delta Force in this house. I'm really excited to showcase all of its different ways that you could play it. And we've even got some crossplay happening in this tournament. So definitely go check it out. And again, I want to remind you as well, as we're about to jump into this very next round and the last round of the day, that you need to drop a follow on all Delta Force socials. We're live all over the place for all of our live streams. We always are. I'm talking TikTok, Facebook, even on X. We're live, Twitch, YouTube, all of those places. But also, if you want to stay up to date on all of these tournaments, you want to learn more about the events happening down the line, go drop a follow on socials, but join the Discord as well. We've got some great moderators in all of our chats that can help you out with some of those links, or you can scroll down to the panels down below if you're on the Twitch channel. Discord's got all the things you need. You can also just set alerts for things you want to be alerted about. If you're a big Warfare player, you can join the Warfare section. If you're a big Operations player, you can join the Operations segment. You can pay attention to all the dev live streams. They've got Q&As happening, folks. Delta Force is nonstop, and I'm pumped to see what they're able to do in the upcoming updates as well as this one. So all things Delta Force, I'm here with all the updates, but we've got one more map to play. And Tiff, I think as we look forward to this map, again, Team Alpha's been unstoppable, but it's all about the map fault. And I think, did our team Bravo, maybe yes, they struggled, but did they learn something about how to take point A? I think that's the big question I've got as we are about to get into the game.
I feel like it's just an all-out run. I think you sprint towards it. I saw a ton of triple blaster action right off the rip, and just trying to position yourself above your opponents. The moment you take that high ground from them, it can be really nice. But however, think about like when we were on kind of IceManIsaac's POV and kind of some things that he was doing. He was looking for those passageways that were so empty because he was looking for an absolute wrap around the back to clear out a portion to give the teammates the ability to secure a sector and a point in that sector with ease. And I think you just having the chemistry between the teams that you kind of get to flesh out in that initial map will allow them to be like, okay, maybe this wasn't the best idea for us to maybe defend this way, and see kind of how they approached. But maybe if we kind of get into A like this from this specific angle and hold, we should be okay. Like, granted, it's always easier said than done, so hopefully Team Bravo can take one on the day. We cannot go 0 for 6 on Bravo, okay? Or 0 for 8 technically.
Yeah, I mean, we can, and we probably will, but I would agree. I hope not. I think 0 for 8 would be a brutal one for Bravo, but everybody's having fun. The comms have been insanely smooth and a lot of good stuff across the board, and it's been cool to see all of these content creators, some of which play Delta Force all the time, some of which haven't played a ton of Delta Force, join us for this competition and have a dang good time. We've seen, I think the knife only round we had in TDM was maybe one of my favorites. I think some of our players' favorites. I even saw somebody in the Discord say, I wish that was a limited time mode, just knife only, non-stop. So we can run around and, you know, blast Screamo music or EDM, whatever we like, and just knife as many people as humanly possible.
Yeah, okay, look, I can get on board with that. If you're going to be shouting Screamo music throughout and just knifing people, yes, that is my idea of a fall event. I think it's perfect.
Yeah, yeah, true. Like a Halloween event. You even said that, I think, during that game. It was like, hey, if we've got a little Screamo, a little scary
little
music.
Michael
I don't
Myers,
know.
A little swiping. It's totally fine. It's starting to sound like an interesting haunted house from some of our theme parks around here.
Here we go, folks. Thank you for your patience. We got our scores updated on the back end, and as expected, we've got some heavy hitters in this lobby, and holy cow, Zinseer at the top, 31 total revives, but also 22 kills, kind of topping both categories, but is the top player in terms of score on their respective team. But again, we're looking for individuals. Now, Team Alpha, all of these players, all 20 of these players here, Tiff, they do pick up 5,000 Delta tickets just for being the winning side. All players do. But they also have a chance to play for some of those individual leaderboards. Any other big jump outs? I mean, Meg, holy cow, 40 revives, 40 rescues on the side of Bravo?
Yes. 40, 1 kill. That's okay. It's all about balance. I see the priority there. When you come on over to Team Alpha, it's Wormy. 32 right there at the top, largely because if you're going to spend a ton of time in a helicopter and you're just going to wreak havoc from above, like that is 100% the key to success on a map like Fault, where you have kind of all the top down differential. Well, you have ultimate high ground, and that's just the great way to find all of the people. For Sammy Meadows, right, he was out there prioritizing a lot of those rescues. Got 26. The cool part is he can oftentimes grab a rescue and then immediately go into double kill. So it was really fun to kind of witness some of that. But if you're going for top medic on the day and you have to compete with Meg, good luck, have fun.
Yeah, and I think Wormy might have been one of our top fraggers, by the way, using that helicopter. So some great stats across the board from both sides. And again, that is just the beginning. All 20 players from Team Alpha will get a total of 5,000 Delta tickets, but we've got some individual category races happening right now. Top Slayer, Top Medic, pay attention to it as we move into game number 2. This is the last game of the day, no matter what. And as we vote for commanders and figure out who's going to be leading the charge, it does look like...
I have no clue what that.
It does look like we're maybe changing things up. We've got Kirito. I'm going to go with Kirito. Kirito, one of our community members that was frying in the last map and actually was the one that got that jet clip, Tiff.
I don't think Void's
we get another one
since season 2, though. Have you?
Okay, so here's the deal. Looks like we're kind of undecided. But if you're going to have Savage in your name, you're getting a commander mode for me. It looks like that's it. Perfect. Little Randy Savage action. Get into it.
All right, Randy Savage and Kirito going to be the top 2 players for their team leading the charge in terms of commander. Now, the way the commander works, if you haven't played Victory Unite, is everyone is selecting their role for their team, is that the commander has a chance to earn extra points. They can call objectives for their team, like, hey, capture this point in this time limit, and if you're able to do that, then you earn some extra score. Call in vehicles for your team.
I'll take out my personal vendetta.
We saw the rush, the
I'm gonna try going to assault this game and see how it goes.
Decreased respawn timer for your team if you're able to earn that. That's a huge boon.
All right,
let's see what they're able to do.
Anti-tank mine. I guarantee it's one of the other. Like it's got to be their squad. No one else is.
Yeah, probably.
That.
Yeah, I think it is.
Yeah.
I was kind of like listening in for some strats there because the fun part about the comms when we saw the commander get selected is he's like, oh my god, he has the vehicle badge. And how critical are vehicles here in warfare. So making sure that you've got engineers to combat all of the vehicle utilization. Someone's going to have to stop Wormy, okay?
Yeah, just info.
Just start talking to everyone.
My mic's not that great.
Well, we've got some jet battles happening already. And it's the same 2 players. This time, Mr. Wormy gets out of spawn in time. And so while there's a dogfight happening up above, the map is exploding. And down below, it does look like Mr. Wormy wins the fight. Revenge is a dish best served cold, and Kirito gonna head down to the ground as Wormy is the lone player in the skies.
My favorite part about that entire thing is like the music that comes through right there, and it just shows Mr. Wormy like ascending higher above. Now who's going to be able to cut him down? Because he's going to wreak havoc, especially you've got equal plays doing work here on the ground, and Sammy, you can't rescue people if you're on the ground yourself.
That's probably where they went.
What gun am I using? Every single one of them is on the roof, bro. Yeah, this is so good. It's like 6 of them on
The attackers, Team Bravo, we have swapped sides, and they've already made quick work of A1. This is looking like a totally different map, a totally different Team Bravo, potentially picking up kills and picking up A1 and almost A2 already.
Oh, by a friggin' plane. WWW.
By a plane. Okay, yeah, I mean, there's an F-45A fighter jet up in the sky that is just gonna have your name all over it. Meg down, Pastella's down, Waffly down. Also, I love the way that that's his name in game because it makes me happy.
Yeah, our entire team is dead.
Yes, fun. It is. That is true.
All right, slow tactics, chat.
I don't know how to drive these things.
All right, so update.
Get absolutely laser to my left.
It does look like the attackers here, it's based on the perspective we're watching because we are watching streamer POVs and not our in-game observer. So I got baited a little bit, all right? I'm not gonna lie.
One fire.
Team Alpha is still dominating. They have both zones completely in control. They did lose them a little bit. Lost, I think, about half of one, took one to neutral, but Team Alpha in full control right now.
Good free cam here because it's going to really provide a lot of information. You can see they're taking a heavy hit kind of in that center spire, and a couple of people are wrapping, but I love you have the lone player. They're kind of sandwiching. They take down about 4 members there. It's Gagad, Lolly, and I believe Zin kind of leading the charge across the way. For Sammy, prioritizing the rescues is going to be important. Of course, locking in the stinger yet again and preserving those tickets.
Jim, jump off a building.
Yo, what the?
Jump off a building, damn it.
That's fucked up, Dad.
I gotta test something.
Honestly, an interesting conversation point. Sammy is asking his teammates to damage themselves so he can get a revive to juice up his scores. They're winning so hard right now that Team Bravo likely going to have a lead in terms of revives because they have more people to revive because Team Bravo is dying over and over again.
Nope. Respectable. Respectable. Yeah, if you're gonna run an engineer, let me see the missiles fly, Marksman. That's 100% what we love here.
You boys go on without me.
Smoke barrage ready. I'd cast Stone Mountain in a movie all day.
Vehicles are very useful until you run into an anti-tank mine. It's been set by some of these players.
Moving up, put it in position. Player dead.
Nice take, Cross. Gets a kill on the wrap.
Pushing up the left side.
Gotta get out of spawn here. Gotta get on a point. Hop a point. Let's go.
Couple different isolated contention points that we're seeing, especially kind of wrapping around that initial beret in front of where Marksman has positioned himself, right? So we're seeing kind of the importance of having angles like this because you can do a ton of damage, right? And your teammates can clean it up. The issue is if you want cash, it's all about top slayer on the individual throughout
They're
this.
pushing left up the hill.
Yeah, coming back. Oh, come on, climb.
I'm gonna check if we have legit.
Oh, he was watching.
A nice hop up, but unfortunately couldn't quite execute on it. And finally goes down, but again, doesn't really matter at this point. Team Alpha is stopping them at the line.
Please, 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 please.
And again, I'm just going to tip my hat to the recruiting on the side of Team Alpha. Team Alpha was told to kind of pick up some teammates for Warfare. We split up our content creators into duos and separated them into squads, 5 teams of 4. You got to fill the lobby out, and I got to say, they did a pretty dang good job picking up some giga sweats from the community.
It's gonna be a fast cap.
Some staple names. And it is working. Now finally getting some action here. Bravo exchanging hands. A2 being captured by Bravo as we speak. And of course it's Stone Mountain leading the charge.
Oh, I just throwing knifed him!
Hey, yo!
Is that really what we're doing to people right now? Okay, going for clips, my guy.
I'm dead.
They swear.
Respect, Stone. That was sick.
I think he's above me or something.
Bro, this guy's just sitting. Got you there, Dan?
Oh!
No, that was a throwing knife from Reidboyy. The data knife from Hat Claw. Holy cow.
Sir, this is one where we get up out of our seat. We just walk away for a hot second. And then we come back. We refresh. We shake it off. Because sometimes it really do be like that. And for JDevise, I was telling you we were going to see some heavy-hitting movement like that.
Check this guy's
gun. Looking good. Nope. I respect a sniper as an attacker on this map. It's going for clips right now. Jet's back online, though. Let's see if I can find any value on the map. A2 still a bit in contention, but frankly, a bit of a stalemate right now. The team's saying, let him cap. We got a stat pad, and frankly, I'm here for it. Team Alpha, dominant team, but right now, A2 is the only thing that could be a slight issue.
This is embarrassing on me. This is a bad look.
Well, they only have 40.
It's not like it's happening on main or anything, Gorilla. Definitely not.
Just run back.
You're chilling, man. You're having a great day. You're having a dang good time.
Let him cap.
You're having fun, and that's all that matters.
Let him cap? Is that what I'm doing? I'm not playing?
Oh. Okay, let him cap and then, do we want to just make them cap both? Yeah, just give it to them.
Give it to him. Give it to him.
I kind of want to get on there.
Right, do it. Just fall back,
I
boys.
kind of want to get in. Yeah. Well, everyone's falling back. I'm going to get in. This is the only time I'm going to get kills.
Dude, I want to go 8-0, man. I want to go 8-0.
Look,
That's genius. Tell your whole team to back off. Give them the point. They're gonna get it. They're gonna get both. We are moving to B1 and B2. They want to back off because they want to keep playing.
We got the sector, guys. We got one.
Nice.
They have no idea it was gifted. And Gorilla said, all right, well, my entire team's backed off. I'm running in and killing everybody.
All I know is it's just pure insanity, which is exactly what you expect from a new map like Fault. Nowhere here. Just cruising thanks to D-Wolf. Oh, do we get some of those shots? No, we have about, what, 20 seconds or so until we have to hit the next sectors. But how will the team move throughout? Because we can already see people setting up the cross and some vehicles in play.
This is a great free cam. You can see the fog rolling in as well. This is what we're talking about with some of the dynamic climate on this map. Obviously, smokes being thrown out by this team, but also a dense fog rolling in onto the map from our perspective. See how it potentially... Oh my gosh, what a position to hold. What a trap. This is crazy. The tank is just peppering the middle of the map, and we got a lot of revives coming through, but these bodies are falling over and over again. Lolly is farming this bridge.
Oh, everyone just left and right. But honestly, Reidboyy positioning himself in places like this, I think, is going to be really interesting to see. No, don't sell. We can't sell here. Has anyone broken their ankles for Sammy, though?
Like, where the fuck are they spawning at?
Where are probably. Sammy's just trying to get as much as he can. But man, they were all in the bridge. You're saying, where are they? They were all in the bridge. You killed them all. Wormy and Lolly just ripped the bridge apart. And Reidboyy is swinging into their spawn. And a little bit too far, my friend.
These guys are spawning.
Behind us, behind us.
What?
Where?
Oh my god, they're behind us.
Spawning behind us.
This is bad.
Oh, okay, Gorilla.
We're up on the rafters and stuff.
I know you were a little worried about the last time you were on main, but this is some good angles. A little bit of an assist, but we take some damage there, but that's okay. Like, this is all good and well, but it does seem like Alpha is so in control of this game. Kind of scary.
Hey, you can see the fog and how it changes some of the distances you can shoot from. I will say Gorilla is still hitting from distance. Good grief. I'm seeing Lolly in the kill feed like crazy. Randy Savage as well. Oh, to Randy for leading the charge there. Uh-oh. Stone Mountain. Heli in the sky. Picking up kills from distance with his missiles. As long as he can stay alive. Could do some damage.
Yo, if one of you guys want to get in my gunner seat, we can cook right now.
I am alive on the ground right now. Alive too, yeah.
Okay, okay. Take down that vehicle. Be a boon to the team.
So, don't you worry about it. Oh, I got wire guided. That's what I'm using.
This is that new optional secondary weapon that we were talking about for the helicopter.
The wire-guided missile is crazy. I like that a lot.
Damage coming on in, and we're just trying to see if we can dodge the missiles.
Got the flares up still. Should be okay for a little while. He's just low health. He landed that thing. That guy got out of the vehicle. Still had 30 HP. So I didn't check if he was running an engineer or not. Maybe he's just going to heal it up on the ground and then get back into the fight.
Beacon on Bravo 2. Broke.
Okay, okay. I mean, we're finessing, but we're going down in a blaze of glory.
Yeah, that's Lolly in the lave. Lolly in the lave. Sounds like something out of a poetry book, but
these poor guys
said it's an anti-aircraft vehicle, and it absolutely obliterated that helicopter.
Okay, marksman.
The enemy at
kind of on the ground here. You know, anytime someone breaks out of Nox, like, I just smile because I kind of love the ability that he brings here for Warfare. But I mean, yeah, if you're gonna take it back, get moving there, cruising throughout it.
Boys, let him cap. Ball back. Ball back.
Retreat!
I gotta get kills here, though.
Can I roll the captain?
Can I ignore captain?
I think that's treason.
I'm down.
The captain's saying, let the show go on. T-Dog says, no thank you.
T-Dog. T-Dog, get in there, soldier. Who's this? Who's someone?
Bro, they're not capping fast enough. They're all...
Back in the skies. 1 point to cap with 20 lives.
Okay. Yeah.
Dang.
We need a space that is largely populated for you to wreak havoc like that. So let's reassess, let's find them, and get it moving.
Yeah, if you take down some vehicles here, you get a lot of damage on this lob. That's huge.
We're gonna be one.
Oh, they're...
Let him cap B2.
Team Alpha
12 lives left, bro.
is trying their best to let this team cap both points.
I'm shooting this guy out of the jet, though.
Someone's captured.
Justice for the guy in the jet. He's just trying to survive, have a good time.
Their anti-air is shredding me. I gotta stay away from that. Sensitivity's tough to use on this. I don't have it dialed.
4 lives. For somebody that hasn't played a ton of Delta Force, he's played a decent amount, actually a pretty incredible amount of operations, actually. For guys who played a ton of Warfare,
Everybody fall back, boys. Up the
got
hill,
a
up the
decent
hill.
amount of value in the helicopter for not having driven it too often. Stone putting in some work for his team. Oh, and they cap it with 3 lives up.
All right, being for kills.
It was given, but at the same time, that is a that was very, very close.
There we go. I'm talking. There.
So
Hey,
now we're
how we
allowed to
doing?
actually kill people now?
Can we kill people?
Yo, what up, Grillo?
I like, it's like, hey, can we actually play the game now? Can we actually play it?
Oh, they're playing it. They just couldn't play it for the last 20 lives, so they could try to extend this out and stat pad some more.
The supply crate.
We just want to keep on moving.
Oh my goodness. Sammy, you dirty dog. Oh, but you dirty dog. Sammy the stat patter.
Sammy, come.
That's crazy
I
work.
respect it, right? Sometimes you just gotta work smarter, not harder, okay?
This is foul.
Yeah. I got you.
Sammy, come.
Help! I've fallen and I can't get up.
This is so dirty. Sammy, you dirty dog.
Artillery barrage incoming.
I knew he was dirty. I met him in person, but I didn't know he had it like that. That's crazy.
There's so many up there.
I'm gonna go ahead and respect the grind for Stone Mountain. Doing work here. Channeling his inner Wormy.
Look, Stone Mountain's been flying helicopters since before Wormy was born. I mean, this guy is an OG in the air. He's getting his legs underneath him.
Okay. See another vehicle trying to come on in. Yeah, it really do be like that. I'm not the best when it comes to the aerial vehicles for sure. But we are seeing some really nice moments out of you.
Doing a better job than me. Nice.
Just splash them with the rocket pods, I guess.
Okay. Out here kind of watching the staircase, watching the walk-ups. You peek for 2 seconds and then tough.
You know what we have seen before? We've seen this happen in show match competitions where teams will be like, oh, give them the points. We want a stat pad. Give them the points. And then we get to point C, and now everybody's sweating again. And then the team that you've been, quote-unquote, giving the points to wins it all right here.
There's an underground.
Watch out.
boys.
C2 in a little bit of trouble already.
Yeah, but just not a lot of tickets left, right? Like it's gonna be fine, honestly. At this point in time, we're just looking to rack up enough kills because, mind you, there is money on the line for those individual rewards. If you get top Slayer, you're walking away with $300. If you get top Medic, $300, and it'll scale where we pay out the top 5 in either category.
Roger that.
Vehicle gameplay, Randy Savage getting mixy down below. Nobody can take him out. Nobody's coordinated enough for that. Randy Savage just picked up like 15 kills. Holy crap.
Yeah, I love that. I love that. Reid back up on his feet, though.
Nice job.
Definitely not breaking him for Sammy or anything.
Farming the points, but 9 lives remaining. These are the final moments to get your final kills, folks. The stat patterns say no longer will we allow our points to be captured. Team Alpha must be perfect on the day, and they will be perfect. Our vehicle operators raining hellfire on their opponents from helicopters in the skies.
Okay.
The tanks on the ground. Holy cow.
Flank of a lifetime.
The flank of a lifetime coming in at the very end, potentially.
For the season.
GG's.
Good job, guys.
Guys,
GG's indeed. Team Alpha, the undisputed, infallible champions. Back to back winners, Tiff. 8 backs in a row, 8 maps won by Team Alpha. Unstoppable, very well done. The best players and the best recruiters at the end of the day. Picking up some giga sweats for the warfare side of things. We got a chance to see all of Fault this time in both rounds. Team Alpha gave away a couple points, but they would not give the map up. Team Alpha are your champions.
It was feeling very Puppet Master-esque, right? Because it was like they were in control the entire time. Like, oh, just let him cap, We need more kills. It's totally fine. Meanwhile, you're just sitting over there just kind of playing with the entirety of Fault. And I loved it. I do. 8 for 8, though, for Team Alpha is really impressive when you consider when you go back to that second match of TDM on the overall day, it was 1 kill that separated the 2 teams. So to come down to the wire that close, and then we saw some dominating performances like we just witnessed on that last map to Fault, it's a really solid day here at War Ablaze.
Hey, it was a solid day. We had a dang good time, and we got to calculate some scores, because here's the thing. Yes, we know our winners. Team Alpha, they're the champions. No questions asked. Each player on Team Alpha gets 10,000 Delta tickets from their 2 back-to-back wins. We also had some individual winners in the TDM category that we've already showed. IceManIsaac, Marksman on top as the top Slayers. But in this competition, it's going to come down to top Slayer individual, which is a top 5. It's going to come down to top Medics overall individual. That's going to be a top 5. If I see Sammy Sucks in this top 5 category of medics, which I certainly will, that man better be passing cash out to his teammates. Holy cow. That was some foul, flagrant, dirty moves on main, Sammy. But hey, you're a cash respecter, looking for it. I respect you, but that was some dirty plays, okay? So we'll see him probably top 5. The question is where inside the top 5 after all of that, because his teammates, I saw Reidboyy and some of the other teammates just downing themselves to try to pick up some extra points, which is crazy. But top 5 is what we're looking for top medics, top slayers, and of course we know our winners all receiving 10,000 Delta tickets.
Ooh, okay. We love that amount of Delta tickets, but honestly, Meg had 40 rescues in match number 1 for Fault. So knowing that you were, double digits, I think he only had 26 prior to this. So you really did have a disparity that you're going to have to overcome. So if he does actually make this happen, you're right. There needs to be a check with Reidboyy's name on it. Sign, please, Sammy. Like, it needs to happen.
Start passing out dollar bills to all your teammates. Let's look back at some of our replays from that last match. It was an interesting one. It was a map that could have ended in 5 minutes, but instead, Team Alpha said, here, have a couple points. And it started with some fun Jet gameplay where Mr. Wormy finally beat his opposition. Jet on Jet violence, a dogfight in the air turned into a nice value add for Team Alpha, who were absolutely unstoppable. And Sammy, he tried to get a couple kills here. Actually did. Wow, insane. But it was all revives for Sammy. We got a couple kills on the first couple points, and then all revives the rest of the map. And vehicles, super important. but you got to utilize them correctly. Without the right backup, they're going to get cut down almost immediately. Marksman showing us how to play the game as the rest of the folks try to figure it out, but Stone hit a crazy clip with the Hat Claw data knife.
I loved all the knives that we were witnessing. I know Reidboyy got one as well, and this is kind of the moment where we saw JDevise start to break out some of the sniping, kind of come on through, and this is prior to Stone getting in the helicopter. Ooh.
Yeah, and this trap was crazy. That trap on the bridge spawn was disgusting. It was so gross that Delta Force let them spawn in a different part of the map afterwards because nobody could get through that bridge. That was crazy. Stone did hit some clips in the helicopter, ended up living for a while in it, figured out how to avoid the lav in the anti-aircraft, which is a nice boon, but at the end of the day, didn't get enough value to take C1 and C2. The crew on Team Alpha was saying the party must go on, so we're going to give B1, B2 as well, and go to point C. Sector C was a bloodbath. But this moment right here, Sammy. By the way, Reidboyy said it was his idea, so maybe we should start blaming Reidboyy for these highlights. I don't know.
Are you shocked? That man is definitely good at when it comes to special niche challenges from prior times, right? So he's probably like, yo, Sammy, it's fine. Light us on fire. We'll break some ankles. We want to see you succeed. We want to see you succeed.
I think it's a whole thing that Reidboyy's like thinks that he doesn't shower and he's just dirty all the time. So they're literally a match made in heaven. Those guys got to get together. That's huge for them. But overall, a fun last map. I enjoyed watching all of the madness and chaos and very interesting comms across the board. T-Dog was the lone soldier on his team that was trying to say, no, we do not give them anything. I want to fight to the death. And he certainly died, I gotta say. So, unfortunately for T-Dog, the match did go on a little bit longer as they pushed all the way to C1 and C2, albeit Bravo could not push any further. The gas was pushed and pedal to the metal, and Team Alpha, undisputed champions of this entire tournament. Our scores are ready, though. Let's take a look at last round. Who got the most revives? Who got the most kills? Who's at the top of the leaderboard from the score? Let's see, and it looks like Randy Savage at the top in terms of score. Wormy with 47 kills. I think Wormy was in a vehicle the entire tourney.
Yo, the only thing I see is 62 rescues at the hands of Meg.
Holy cow, Meg. Putting in work on MrRoflWaffles squad there. And I'm also seeing Zinseer as well. 41 revives. Sammy at 34. Kanye West at 32 on JDevise's squad.
Sure.
All right.
Love that energy. Sometimes you just come through, get 32 rescues. Didn't know that was going to be happening here. But in terms of kills, right? Wormy, you said 47, 28 from equal. I'd be curious to see who the top individuals are, Ghosh, because it's going to be close.
Oh my gosh. It's going to be close for everyone besides our vehicle aficionado. We knew he was going to be dominant. I didn't know how dominant. 79 kills. He might have hogged the vehicles, but it worked out well for him. 79 kills overall. False, Randy Savage, Zin, and Lolly joining the ranks as well. I told you it was some good recruiting on the side of Team Alpha. They pick up these heavy hitters, and it pays off. Crazy kill totals. And very well done from some of our community members coming in and showcasing how to play Warfare right here. That is a ton of kills across the board for these top 5. Let's take a look at our top 5 medics, though. Revives, they came in clutch, and Meg was the top by a million with 72 there for Zin. And yep, Sammy, you did it. 3 overall, and I think your teammate revives that they gave you wouldn't have changed this leaderboard at all, as 4th was Kanye West at 33 and Iron at 28 here, Tiff.
Yeah, that is a pretty large gap between those two. I mean, you could have maybe played for second there with Zin, but the thing is, like, Zin was also getting kills and rescues. Had he maybe prioritized on just one, this could have been completely different, but Meg was just in a league of their own.
These are the exact names I expected to see on this leaderboard. Shout out to Sammy representing our content creators that were a part of our TDM side, the only one to join the top 5 leaderboard anywhere. Here's a look at our overall pricing across the board. Again, 5,000 Delta tickets here for every player on Team Alpha twice. So that's 10K each. That's insane. And then, of course, all of our pricing down the list. Congrats to Sammy there, 203rd place overall top medic. Wormy at $300 for first place for top slayer. and you guys can read. But nice work from our community members.
That was a brilliant day, Gosh. Like, I love seeing kind of how everything shook out on those individual rewards, specifically from those 2 games of Victory Unite on Fault. I don't know, chat, did you guys like witnessing Fault here for the War Ablaze Showmatch? Because I had a good time, and I know how difficult, once people really start getting locked in and some map knowledge, how those pushes across the bridge are going to be, because I'm telling you, defense with some of those high ground angles are going to be mission critical for your success. Is going to be, you need a stellar helicopter player there for that mid game.
It's all vehicles all day in Warfare. Victory Unite is no different, but a great work from all of our players today. What a fun tourney. All right, Team Alpha, you're unstoppable. Best players, best recruiters. But we had fun across the board for all of our players. Thank you guys for all of our content creators, all of our community members. If you're in TDM or Warfare, thanks for playing today. Showmatch, we got a chance to showcase all of the new content here on main stage with War Ablaze season. This was a blast. Now, Tiff, any final words for the broadcast before I close with a couple of quick updates from the team?
No, I love all the updates, but honestly, the Delta Force anniversary, kind of just celebrating the first year, all of the fun new updates, the quality of life that we were talking about, and just constantly keeping things moving for a lot of our content creators, especially our competitors. Just so many things in the works and so many fun things that have already occurred. It's been a blast to be here for the War Ablaze Showmatch.
Tiff, it is great to have you back, so thank you so much for hopping back in the booth with me for Delta Force. This was a lot of fun, but folks at home, we've got a lot going on in the Delta Force ecosystem. We love Tiff, and we're excited to have Tiff with us more in the future. But what is this? This is crazy, man. I'm about to hit some stuff. It is my birthday tomorrow. This is wild. What in the world is happening?
Can we make this happen? Go, here
no one is singing.
Happy birthday to you. Come on, chat. I need you to type it out. Just hit the jams. Happy birthday to you.
Get me off, man.
Happy birthday to you, homie. Our Delta Force aficionado, our one and only host, the man who just got back from China, just absolutely crushing it, chat. I hope you all just join on me.
Wow.
Say the craziest things in chat to hype up Goj right now, okay?
This is insane. Also, early birthday is wild because my birthday is in like 12 hours. It is tomorrow. Shout out production. Thanks, production, for that. I was about to talk about all things Delta Force. You guys were hyping me up with a happy birthday. Thank you. I appreciate it. Look, chat's saying I'm turning 145.
I saw 45.
I don't know what's happening. I won't tell you how old I am. I am ancient. Thank you, production. I appreciate that. Yes, birthday tomorrow. All right, to wrap things up for the day, thank you again to Tiff and production for the happy early birthday. But I've got to remind you of a couple things before we close out today's show. War Ablaze season, have you checked it out? If you haven't, you checked it out watching this broadcast, but you got to go get your hands on it, so make sure you go download Delta Force right now. All the platforms you can think of, okay? You can play on mobile, you can play on Xbox, PS5, it doesn't matter. And of course, join us over here on PC, Steam, Epic Games Store, or the PC launcher. You can check it out right there, playdeltaforce.com, super easy stuff. But I really want to remind you of this. You've got to drop a follow on all major socials for Delta Force. A couple reasons you need to do this. One, there's show matches like this all the time that you could maybe be involved in, okay? And if you're not paying attention to socials, I saw some people asking, how the heck do I get involved? Tap into the Discord, folks. It ain't that hard. Get in the Discord, ask questions on socials, follow all the socials. You can even join a creator hub if you are a creator and make content. You could potentially be featured in some of these events. It's really cool stuff happening in the Delta Force ecosystem. We've got show matches, we've got new content, we've got updates, and also we have esports. We just came back from $500,000 LAN in China. It was insane, and the Delta Force Global League is back as well. If you're not paying attention to socials, maybe you missed it. They just posted about it on X. You can go register right now for the Delta Force Global League, whether you're a Warfare player, Operations player, brand new esports tournament online, and you got to get involved. Open registration. You work your way through qualifiers. You could be featured on main stage right here with me potentially casting over your gameplay while you play for tens of thousands of dollars. It's insane. Go drop a follow so you can learn more about the Delta Force Global League and more show matches coming up down the line. However, Yes, new content. We got collabs happening as well. I've been talking about them. Metal Gear Solid Snake Eater collab with Delta Force. Stay tuned for more details on that. It'd be really fun to see Metal Gear Solid come into the Delta Force ecosystem as well. All right, I'm done with updates. There's more going on, but for you to learn more, you got to tune into those socials. Thank you for being here. Thank you to all of our creators for playing, and thank you for production for the happy early birthday. But I got to remind you at home that we couldn't do it without you, the viewer. So thanks for tuning in, and I'm sure I'll see you very soon for another Delta Force broadcast.
Yeah, you're right.
That's what I call strike time!
They're like back where we spawn again.
Already, we did see a brief moment from IceManIsaac getting lit in the kill feed, making sure we find some action, but
it sounds like he thinks it's Sammy. And obviously, flamethrower can be useful.
Be able to maybe pull him out of here. It depends. What kind of D will...
But this is a game of runs. That is what TDM is.
Little IceManIsaac positioning here. JDevise steps right into it. Creating, if you're like playing, and next thing you know, you take a bow to the face, but a close range Corvette.
Yeah, it's T-Dog Smitty. We call him 2-kill T-Dog. Cover, so he should be able to pick up a couple here. I'm paying attention to Tiff is in the bottom right corner, looking at weapons, different build. Sir Smitty. Don Tomo.
Did it feel very Star Wars like to you?
Oh yeah, that was cruel.
Crazy part is just hearing it. Like, it gives me so much stress knowing that that's around you. We're still here vibing. Of course, 200 tickets off.
I mean, there's no other word for it. And so you're seeing some of those players pop off, but you're also seeing nowhere pick up quadruple. Seeing it in the kill feed. Watch out for that guy. That guy's crazy with it.
Yeah, I get it. There's so many leftovers
He's doing all good, and I love the utilization of the vehicle to kind of just fault, and especially these lineups, right? How many times have we seen these triple blaster cross maps just doing so... Oh no, look at this, trying to take it down if...
To damage himself so he can get a revive to juice up his scores. They're winning. Mountain leading the charge.
Oh, I just throwing that!
And then we come back. We refresh, we shake it off.
Back off, give them the point. They're gonna get it. They're gonna get both.
Oh my god, they're on the 6-point minus.
This is bad.
Oh, okay, Gorilla.
Retreat!
I gotta get kills here though.
Find him and get it moving.
Yeah, if you take down some vehicles here, you get a lot of damage on this.
We just want to keep on
Oh my goodness.
Okay.
On their opponents from helicopters in the skies.
Yeah, running back and forth.